This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango. I'm driving down the highway. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Some guy's in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
The speed limit is 60. He's going 23. He's older than a fossil. I hope he doesn't crash. He's sitting on 2 phone books to see over the dash. He's Snail Man,
Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man.
Now I'm behind the hoopty. This driver's really stoned. He's listening to Snoop Dogg and talking on the phone. He's driving really slow. I wish I could get by. I'm sucking up his reefer. I've got a contact high from Snail Man,
Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man.
He was smoking a doobie-doobie-doo. If I had a big bazooka, I would blow him off the road. If my car was a steamroller, I would squish him like a toad.
Yeah!
Snail Man!
Snail Man,
I think I just blew out a testicle.
Snail Man, Snail Man.
We just left a big party. Now I'm driving really slow. 'Cause I picked up this hot chick. And she is good to go. She's reaching for my stick shift, but she's not switching gears. She flashes me a smile, and her head disappears. I'm Snail Man,
Snail Man,
yeah, baby.
Snail Man, Snail Man.
We got our hands on 10 and 2. Hers on my 10. Mine on her 2. Would have said 10 and a half, but I don't want to brag.
Snail Man.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dick Mango.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning! Hello! From coast to coast, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. Bob and Tom. Bob and Tom.
Many portions of the upcoming program have been pre-recorded, meaning they've already happened. And they're about to happen again. Huh. So where was it? Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to have you here. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
We welcome comedian Ryan Singer into the studio. Ryan, it's always a pleasure to see you. Hey, morning. I love being here. Thanks for having me.
Kind of a D'Artagnan facial hair thing going.
Yeah, I got my
Musketeers.
travel stash.
Yeah.
You know, when you're driving across, I just drove across the country, and so I was like, you know what? I don't like to be messed with. So I got my Sam Elliott stash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go to stash mode.
Nice.
When I'm spending
And
time.
you
in
have
truck
the
stops.
stash and the so-called soul patch.
Yeah, the soul patch, because
below
I
the
do
lip.
have, I try to, I'm trying to have a little bit of soul,
Oh, yeah.
It was, I'm just, I'm getting older, so I'm just trying to lean into my soul a little bit.
Sure. I associate that with the Three Musketeers.
Oh,
that particular
you do.
brand of facial hair.
D'Artagnan, when you first said D'Artagnan, I was thinking like, oh, is that like a morning blend?
No, I think
a nice cup of D'Artagnan in the morning.
I thought D'Artagnan was the queen in Game of Thrones. I could be wrong though. D'Artagnan.
What?
No.
Well, God, now I'm thinking about all the different names of all the different Viking shows I watched during the pandemic, and I was binging so many Viking shows.
Oh, yeah.
And so now, like, before I go to sleep, I'm just like, "Dear Odin, welcome me to Valhalla." It's like
Valhalla!
Yeah.
Earlier this morning, we were talking about a world record, Tom. An Iowa man was hoping to break the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of pencils.
Right.
You remember this.
Sure.
Fascinating
And now,
story.
can any of them be duplicates? That's my question.
Well, we don't know the answer to that, but thank you for asking. And Aaron Bartholomew of Colfax says he owns over 70,000 pencils. And then you added, Tom, that you just went out and purchased what yesterday?
A pencil sharpener.
Congratulations, it's great.
This is from Kelly. Good morning, everybody. I've listened to your show every morning for the past 30 years.
You deserve an
A
award.
big fan of all of you. My girlfriends and I took a long weekend and got a cabin in Hocking Hills, Ohio, where my girlfriend discovered there's a pencil sharpener museum.
Is that right?
She informed us that we were going there in the morning. We kind of heard her say it, but didn't think anything of it. The next morning came, and she was ready to go after a night of drinking and partying, ready at 9 a.m. I asked if she's serious about the pencil sharp. Yes, I'm serious, she said. So we went, and it's an hour of my life I'll never get back.
And she led them there.
I thought since y'all love
Thank you.
pencils, you might led them there. Check out the pencil partner. Go to the Pencil Sharpening Museum.
It is a real thing, and it's the size of a portalette.
Well, I can only imagine.
It's a hut. It's the size of a one-car garage, but it does
has
have an air conditioner sticking out the window.
Well, how many kinds of pencil sharpeners are there?
It has a website?
Yeah.
Is it what do they call those buildings that look like what they are? You know what I mean? Like they.
Oh, no, it's not, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Like a donut shop that's a big donut.
Exactly, yeah.
And
It's
there
not
was,
a big.
There was what was it, Longenberger Basket?
Longenberger Basket
That's
Company.
homonym. Homonym is what.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Yes.
But, Pencil Sharpener Museum. Wow, they got shelves full of pencil sharpeners, all right.
They were on a girls'
I don't even
weekend.
think I have a pencil in my house.
You don't?
I have pencils, but I
Think
sure
so.
don't have a sharpener.
Oh, you gotta have a
I have
sharpener. You have
colored
pencils.
I have many, many pencils.
Ryan, are you a pencil?
You know,
guy?
I loved the crank. I love the wall crank.
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
yeah.
That was
Old
the
school.
best way to just
And
disrupt
that's-
class as a kid.
And if you're really lucky, you got to empty it.
Yeah.
See,
Well, that's the punchline from Tom's story. He didn't buy a crank. He bought one of those little handheld.
The little
Yeah.
plastic jobs.
Yeah.
I have to put. I just moved, and in the junk drawer, you'll see this all ties in.
Okay.
In the junk drawer, there were a bunch of pencils, but they were all so dull you couldn't write with them. So I'd be on the phone with someone with some urgent message. So I
Some urgent message that someone was leaving a message on the phone and needed to tell.
You did the
someone.
right thing by purchasing
So
a
I got a small handheld pencil sharpener. Now, at my mom and dad's house, we had one in the closet, in the broom closet, with a crank on it.
Like
Yeah,
attached to the wall?
Yeah, the
Oh,
good
yeah.
kind. But
I
and
had one
then
of
and
those,
then, as you point out, we were talking about in elementary school, there were certain rewards, and I think Josh pointed this out. You're kind of being enslaved by your teachers. You get to stay after class and clean the chalkboards. That was a reward.
Yeah.
This guy writes, Dear Bob and Tom Show, this is a guy who calls himself Bird Dog Dennis.
Yeah, he does.
Yo, bird dog.
When I was in elementary school, if you did well, you got to go to the office and make copies on the mimeograph
Oh,
machine.
yeah.
How about that?
That's the thing, you could smell it and get high, right?
That just smelled good.
That's one of the famous scenes in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High when they pass out the papers and they're all smelling them, and that's long gone. That I don't even know if there are any anymore.
You just unlocked one of the deepest mysteries of my movie watching history.
Oh, that used to be such a mess, too.
I just thought that was just a funny scene because they were just idiots and they were
smelling.
I had no idea there was a thing attached.
It just works as a silly visual bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, okay.
But
Did you
man,
ever have to do that?
there was a great smell. You ever open up like a magic marker and you go kind of huff it?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same thing.
Magic marker, old paint in a bag, sure. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff.
You like old paint in a bag?
Oh, you bet, man. Let it dry up.
Old paint in the bag?
Have a little fun.
You know, when you just go and see a bag of paint somewhere.
You're huffing paint?
Oh, buddy.
Tom, your son's huffing paint.
He had all the keyboard cleaners. Take that, turn it upside down, put it in a bag.
Oh, my God.
Won't remember tomorrow, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, there's a world of lost smells out there. Now, I wonder if there's a smell museum.
Oh, that would really be...
I mean, think about it, Christy. I think we may have fallen on a great idea. The smell museum.
Oh, God, don't go to the hockey bag exhibit. That was rough.
Aren't smells the foremost trigger of memories?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They say that's...
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, you could blindfold me and take me to my parents' old house, and I could go into a certain room where they had one of those closets with the wood in them. What are those called?
Cedars.
Cedar.
Yeah. And then
You're
had the-
doing it again.
Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. The point is that would take me back to that special spot. But
You'd
I think
have to have it partitioned off.
Of course.
Because you couldn't just have
the smell museum.
Yeah, because all the smells together.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there are certain smells that have gone away, like the mimeograph machine. I mean,
yeah.
I'd have to think hard to come
My
up with a few
kitchen
others.
cabinets are the original pine cabinets because my house was built in 41. And when you open the cabinets to get out a pan or something, it smells like my grandmother's kitchen. I love it.
There was a thing.
Love it.
Oh God, I forget.
She loves it.
I love
No,
it.
there was there were millions of basements in certain parts of the United States that were made out of that. What did they call that? Knotty pine.
Yes.
It's called like sidecar pine or something.
Oh, yeah, radon. Yeah.
It wasn't radon.
It's Knotty pine.
No. Radon is a scam the real estate industry uses to screw
Oh,
people out of money.
How dare you?
After the sale, how to piss away $5,000. The smell museum. I'm going to work on this.
Well,
Can you
it's
think of
been
any other-
apparently it's been tried.
The smell museum.
Yeah, I'm trying to. The first major museum show to focus on smell.
Interesting.
And it didn't get off the ground?
Yeah, these are the Museum of Smells. These were all dated like 2018,
The
2021.
dissipation has got to be the thing.
Well,
there.
yeah, because you open it up and you.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I guess
Gotta
it's used to
redo
smell
it
like
up.
something.
Yeah.
What other smells have gone away, do you think?
I'm
Mimeograph?
thinking hard about this.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah, you don't smell that anymore, do you?
You never.
Lemonade.
Well, when we come back, we may not have the.
Which comedian doesn't have the sense of smell? Isn't
Ryan
some-
Stout.
Yeah, Ryan
Yes.
Stout does not, and so he can't taste a ton either.
Like, he's
That
like
would suck.
non-sonorous or whatever he
Yeah,
calls
right.
it. Yeah.
We're hanging with comedian Ryan Singer. We haven't checked in with you to see what's going on in your life. Still single?
Still single. It's been about a year. I was, I'm back in a storage unit again. But this time on purpose.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Because you're not living in a storage unit. Are you couch surfing?
No.
or-
I'm kind of just on the road all summer. So just kind of doing
Where
that
do you
thing.
get your
That's what I
mail?
do. I get the mail at my, that's a good question. Wait a second.
When I first moved to West Virginia, they had a thing called general delivery in the city and the zip
Yeah.
code, and you'd go down to the post office and give them your name and say general, and they give you
Stack
give you
of
letters.
mail?
Yeah.
No. So you've been single for a year?
Single for a year.
So maybe you should go to the go to the smell museum in case you missed it. No.
You know what they
That's
don't
sweet,
smell?
sweet porter.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to the Best of the Bob and Tom Show. Coming up on the show today, Old Barbie, plus Jess Hooker, comedian George Wallace, Greg Hahn, and lots more. Coming up next, though, Cheddar Bay stuffing and Christie's engagement story. You'll hear it next here on the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. Coming up in this segment, sounds tremendously good. Cheddar Bay stuffing and Christie's engagement story.
I'm over here at the sports desk. And
Yes,
there's
you are.
Tom, looks like you're keeping track of something over there. Do you have like lists of things that we do and don't do, and you keep a tally?
Still working on some stuff over here. It's all good.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got a couple surprises as usual.
I have surprise too.
What is it? What is it?
This is very big news in the world of culinary delights.
I'm.
As you know, I subscribe to the Fresh Catch, the Red Lobster newsletter.
As delight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Don't be so modest. You were in the cover 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's because I own property in Cheddar Bay.
Okay,
Of course.
Holding a copy of your album, the #1 comedy album in America, Josh Arnold Half Fat.
That's right. And you know what? I wouldn't be half fat were it not for the help of Cheddar Bay Biscuits. So
Okay.
thank you. Yes.
There you go.
I love those guys.
Red Lobster has announced for this Thanksgiving. They are serving and at the restaurants, and you can order for your home.
Yeah?
My goodness.
Cheddar Bay dressing.
Oh,
That's right.
Really?
They're cheesy, garlicky biscuits. They've turned into a stuffing,
Oh, my goodness.
and you can enjoy that.
serious?
That sounds good, actually.
And my gosh, if I won't be getting 9 pounds of it.
Can you order it online and stuff?
Yes, our holiday sides to go. They
This is a whole new industry. There's more and more people, by the way, are eating Thanksgiving out and going to restaurants and clubs, et cetera, et cetera. And all kinds of restaurants are stepping up. Of course, the famous, you talked about it before, Christy, I think the dressing made of sliders from White Castle.
Sure.
Very popular and a lot of fun. But
I'm looking for an alternative dressing. Maybe I'll do the cheddar.
Okay, yeah.
Where does one get that?
Red Lobster. Yes, I'd say go to their website.
Yeah.
I of course have a link because it's they give you a special link. Yeah.
You have a Red Lobster credit card and the whole thing, I bet, right?
I am a member. Yes.
VIP, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
You know how sometimes when you get like a really good credit card, you have there's one person who works your account, like a specialized.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I have that with Red.
Very, very, very fancy. That's good enough. Now we were talking about engagement rings.
Your personal banker.
And I've asked if you have an interesting way to present it. There was a thing on ABC News last evening at the tail end of the broadcast. Of
ABC
the
National News.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Yes. Very fine program.
Who's that? Muir?
David Muir. Yeah, does a nice job.
Is he? He's a little.
But it was
his last name should be Coy.
in a world of very troubling news, very disturbing news most of the time. They had a sweet story about a young lady who's a great teacher, and she's teaching little kids, and God bless her. And her boyfriend came in to do a little reading for the class, and then
It's my boyfriend.
And then he leaned down and proposed on one knee. It was great. The kids
one of
went
those
nuts.
kids? That's disgusting.
No. The kids were watching it.
That's great.
Sorry, I brought
So now
this
they're
up.
married and going to be happy.
No, they just it was just engaged.
That's super.
But Christy, you never. Is there an
I think
exciting
I
story
told
about
you.
your engagement?
She was in the car.
Thanks, Ace. That's it. I was in the car. That's it. That's all. It's over.
Ace knew. Ace knew. He wanted you to know he knew.
Yeah,
Because
he
I
knew.
listened.
Way to go, Ace.
Ace,
Good
turn
job,
your own
buddy.
mic off.
We could, I could come in here tomorrow afternoon and manufacture a short in that baby.
So, what was the story?
We were attending a black tie event.
In the car.
Not in the car. It was for a charity.
Yeah, it was a very, very, very large auspicious
unlike
charity.
you, I get out and help the community.
Yes, that's right.
Raising money, yachts for millionaires. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Did you know
Can you imagine there's a millionaire out here without a yacht?
Dock fees.
Yes. The whitest trash woman in the room, and you're saying
we have to stop the yachtlessness in this country?
It's a part of the KPA, kissing political ads.
By the way,
and,
I think you just invented a word. Yachtless? yachtlessness. Well, that is
horrible.
Wait, yeah, we're going to know that
I'm
we're going to know that the world's in a good place one day when they are concerned about the yachtless. So I'm sorry. So you were doing
Anyway.
something nice, helping raise money
Of
for
course.
a nice charity and what
And
have
I
you.
was running late and
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late, and my husband, my now husband, was on his way to pick me up, and he always says, "I'm on my way." He sends me a text, "I'm on my way," and I know he lives 5.5 minutes away. So I was
He
outside.
still lives 5.5 minutes away, doesn't he?
Yeah, till January 21st.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
outside.
That's going to be a.
Hey, stop interrupting.
Oh, sorry.
We're trying to get the story out, for God's sake.
I know. Oh, sorry. Go
So I
ahead.
was outside waiting for him and he pulled up and he started to get out of the car and I go, "What are you getting out of the car for? We're late. We got to go." And I jump in the car and he looks at me kind of befuddled.
Yeah.
And he had a rose and I go, "Oh, you brought me a flower." He goes, "Yeah, I brought you a flower." And now he's kind of, a little bit off
Nervous.
his game. And he goes, "You look very nice. It's a very pretty dress, but I think you need something green to wear with that." And I went, "Green?" And he said, and he pulled out the box and he said, the mushy stuff. And my ring had emeralds in it. So that's where the green.
Lovely.
Didn't he
Yes.
just get it off his dead mother? Is that right?
His mother's alive and well, thank you.
Whoa, well, that made it.
Excuse me. I was. Thank you for replacing Ace as being the jerk in the
Wait a
story.
minute. So how old is she? Like 100?
His mom?
Yeah.
She's in her, I think, early 90s.
Good for her. Now shut up.
Yeah.
Don't ruin this.
She's awesome.
She approves of you?
Coming
Yes.
up.
You're going to marry that.
Oh, God, it's unbelievable. I'm sorry. Christy, I apologize. I'm sorry I asked.
It's okay.
She's not
I mean, not everyone
I
realized.
felt bad I ruined his moment. I was like, I'm so sorry.
No, no, you don't know.
You would have ruined the moment if you said, "No way in hell, Chief."
Yeah, that was.
That would have been
You know
a little
what?
rough.
I'm not going to say no in any situation anymore. I'm going to say no way in hell, Chief. From this moment on.
Now, we have. Are we done with sports?
Have you ever asked somebody to marry you and they've said no? Anybody in this room?
I have not. No.
Pat?
They said no?
Yeah.
About 12 women. 13. What do you think?
You remember Pat's
That's my first date. That's what I say on a date.
first date? My son loves you. Let's get married.
Here's a picture of him. Let's get hitched. Okay, what do you got?
Time for world records,
Do you have a
kids.
song, Pat?
I had a song.
Oh, wait a minute.
Son of a-
Stop.
We had discussed,
No way in hell, Chief.
We discussed in the hallway doing a song.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
okay.
Because we were.
Will you own this and say you made a mistake here?
No, I.
Go ahead. Say it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Ace threw me off.
I was getting married in the car.
Christy was talking. Is this the one about Christy getting socked on the face?
No, it's the one that you decided on.
Then did
Christy
you make
getting married?
sweet, sweet love in the car?
Oh, that one. Okay, that's a good one.
Asked you to marry
That's a
her?
good one.
No, we were late for the event.
With the top down?
We have, yes, Christy, this is your,
What?
you've been married before.
Of course.
No secret.
Yes.
And
This
Pat
is known
wrote a
as the
song
setup.
Pat wrote a song about your relationships. How about that?
Okay.
In case you haven't heard about Christy Lee, she got married to her guy Andy. When he proposed, she said, "What the hell's one more? Welcome to the family." Christy's husband number 4. Her first 3 marriages just didn't stick. Christy was 0 for 3 and tied with Chick. And now he wants to date and even up the score. Who will win the title? Chick's ex-wife number 4.
Bring it, baby.
They say half of marriages will end in divorce. That number seems too low. I need to find out the source. Our show is 9 for 9, including my 2, of course. Even time, and we all know he's hung like a horse. Forget the odds. We wish you both the best. We know your love is gonna pass the test. But just in case it doesn't and your marriage takes a dive, may we suggest Josh Arnold for your husband number 5.
I'm right here, baby.
Your husband number 5. One more time. Your husband number 5.
Lovely.
That's great, Pat. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Remember, we went over that. If Christy and I got married, it would be her 5th and my 4th. Welcome to Depressionville.
I just want to say that's not going to work out.
I'm proud of all you guys. Remember, it's better to have loved and lost than never loved to have loved at all. Right?
That's exactly right.
You've never been married, right?
No, I haven't.
How's that going?
He can still love and lose. He doesn't have to get married.
I often do.
So you're calling. So you're saying you're still a loser, even though you're not in our club.
That's right.
It didn't cost you as much money.
So you're a lawyer-free loser.
Yes, that's the only.
So we've got some new words here: lawyer-free loser and
Yachtless.
Yachtlessness.
Yachtless. God, that's funny. Okay, where were we? I'm sorry. Is that sports?
There are luge tracks in Muskegon and Marquette, in Michigan, of course.
Yes.
And also just south of Michigan. Tom trying to save you some coworker grief by not mentioning Michigan here. So there you go.
Well, you asked me if the
Lake
luge
Placid.
runs were open yet. I don't know.
The bobsled run in Lake Placid.
Lake Placid. I don't know if that's a year-round thing or not.
I bet you it
I was just
is.
saying it's very expensive, and there are people devoted to that are practicing right now for the Olympics, the Winter Games that aren't for a couple years.
This is an email from Jay in Piqua. I used to work in Piqua. Piqua, Troy, Sydney, the Tri-Cities.
Very nice.
Breakdancing is one of the most athletic things anyone can do, Tom.
I understand that.
In the entire world. You all are so mad about that being in the Olympics as if they don't have curling as a sport to compete in. He says that curling is not a sport. For the love of God, stop.
Well, the origin of the Winter Games, European winter sports, that's the whole thing.
So if they broke dance on snow, would that be okay?
If historically that had been a thing, which it isn't. No, I'm not saying breakdancing isn't incredibly athletic. It's just not an Olympic sport.
You know what would be a fun?
Why not do poetry writing as an Olympic sport then? There's no connection between...
What constitutes an Olympic sport then?
History. And something that is international. Like, for example, basketball now has become so international. Look at the NBA, for God's sake.
Historically, they competed in the nude in the summer games.
They don't do that anymore.
I say we go back to that.
Yes.
At least for the women.
Especially in gymnastics.
Boy, yeah, she didn't stick the landing, but she did stick that flip on the bar. Yikes, they're going to have to get a crowbar to get her off.
Wow, look at that.
You stuck to the pommel horse.
For the second time this morning, I'm going to say this. She accommodated that.
Well, I'm sorry. Would
it be funny if they're doing the breakdancing in the Winter Olympics?
No, summer.
Oh, summer. Okay,
in Paris.
Yeah,
Paris, and then at 28 they're adding squash and flag football,
and that's in LA,
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
What if during the breakdancing there's a spill and like there's a little bit of water next to where the breakdancing is happening? And a janitor comes out to clean it, and he slips in the water, and he starts, as he's slipping and trying not to fall, he's doing all these cool moves, and he wins gold in breakdancing.
Oh, nice.
What a story. What a scenario.
I have a question. Do you
Matt Damon is that guy, and Ben Affleck is his best friend.
Do you bring your own cardboard for the breakdance?
I don't know.
Just asking.
Why don't they make Good Will Hunting 2? They moved away. He and Minnie Driver get married. And
I'm afraid to rewatch Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I fear that it's...
Yeah. It was lightning in a bottle.
I just want to yell at this. Quit your whining. You know what? It is your fault.
I just don't know how rich I want to be. I can't decide.
I don't want to be yachtless. Okay, well,
that's a great word.
Hey, Doc, I'm real smart and this girl likes me. Oh, what an awful life you have there, Will.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
I'm not. I don't remember if that's the movie, but I feel
it is.
She used to fart in bed. Oh my God! What an exquisite ad lib! Unbelievable.
The fat.
Is that sports?
No, some bitch. Well, now I lost my story. There was a high school football team.
No. What about the Crocs?
We already
McDonald's.
talked about
I already
those.
told you about the Crocs.
Where do you get them?
McDonald's. McDonald's and Crocs releasing a line of $75 Crocs.
Jeez.
Inspired by Grimace and the Hamburglar. The home of the McNugget, says here, is rolling out a line of custom-designed clogs in cooperation with Crocs.
Rubble.
Probably Crocs.com is
So
where you get them.
you have to go online to get
Yeah,
them.
I would
Grimace,
think.
Hamburglar, and Birdie, as well as the chain's classic red and yellow color scheme. Also for sale be a number of McDonald's themed charms that can be attached to the clogs,
Are those
including
called gibbets?
French fries, the Big Mac, and the Golden Arches logo. The shoes will be released on November 14th, selling for about $70 and $75.
That's today.
Matching socks for each pair of shoes will retail for $20. Customers will be able to buy them at Crocs retail locations and wholesale partners. Oh, the birdies are kind of cute. They're yellow.
Did you know that you can get high-heeled Crocs?
Oh, really?
Seriously, I'm not... Yeah, they got everything.
They have everything now.
We had the Croc cowboy boots last month, but I
Yeah.
tried to buy them. I was on the email list, and they said, "Hey, they're now available." I went, immediately sold out. They were already sold out.
I saw someone wearing the high-heeled Crocs.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they were at a Coinstar machine. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Tom.
Pretty judgy.
It means they were yachtless, is what that
It does
means.
mean they were
Yes.
yachtless.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Actually, Crocs. Crocs on yachts, I bet, are more common than you. Crocs are great boating shoes.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Great gardening shoes. You dispose them off.
The final score between...
It begins and ends with topsiders. You landlubber. Sorry.
You keep asking if that's sports. I have more sports.
Okay, go ahead, let
And
me
then
hear.
I try to do it, and you keep talking.
What do you got?
The final score between two high school football teams from Virginia was 104-0.
Whoa!
Oh, come on.
Phoebus High School of Hampton led Jamestown.
Coming up
High
next on the Bob and Tom Show, you want to hang on to something. Comedian Greg Hahn is next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
More of the Bob and Tom Show now. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. Here's a segment with comedian Greg Hahn.
We've got comedian Greg Hahn, who is over there. Mr. Hahn.
Thrilled to be here.
Commander Hahn. Is that when you?
That's right.
When you left the Marine Corps, were you
Captain? Hello, too slow. Get back. We don't have all day.
Okay.
Might be a good idea.
Okay, Captain Hahn.
You know what? I got something going with this one girl. I sent
Yeah?
her a text, no response. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, still nothing. You got her right where you want her.
Now, Greg, you're a fancy dresser. You always have really nice shirts on, crisp and
Right.
clean. I admire
Sure.
that in a comedian.
Thanks. Thank you.
You look good. Your hair looks like it's due for.
I need a haircut.
Is that what it
I'm
is?
going to throw water on it in between during the breaks.
Why?
Got to keep slicking it down. Got to keep it down.
Well, I mean, because right now, it's like a half an inch of pure white, followed by Elvis Black.
What's wrong with that?
Maybe time to dip your head in shoe polish.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true.
Honestly, Greg's hair does not look unnatural to me.
No,
Am I crazy?
not at all.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It does.
It looks like he fell into a vat of ink 3 weeks ago and is now in recovery.
No, it doesn't.
That's how mine
Doesn't at all.
The only person that looks weird in here is you. You're a weirdo looking person. You look crazy. You got a pink hat on. None of your shirts fit. You're cutting the tops off your socks.
Yeah, I dip it in a little Orbison 6. Big deal.
Orbison 6.
Yeah, wait till I get older. I'm going to have the receding hairline toupee. It's going to be nice.
That will be nice.
My convertible is going to blow off. Spare toupee. Bang.
A glove
My
compartment
Ascot
full of them.
collection. Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Ascot collection. I like
I'm the guy that invented the disposable toupee.
Oh, yeah, Greg, you could really sport an ascot.
I'd love to see it.
Yes.
You own one?
No.
I'll buy you one. If I buy you one, will you wear it?
Yes.
What color
right
you
now?
want?
Blue.
All right. You got it.
You're a fancy dresser. Now, are you? Do you have a new lady in your life? Or are you single and looking? What's going on?
Well, it's a sexy show. I'm trying. I'm wearing my Old Spice Night Panther body wash right now.
Nice.
Ladies love it.
The old Night Panther.
Yeah. Looking around. Well, I got to get a place first, Tom. You know, I'm looking around in Florida.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going from place to place, trying to buy a place using a reverse mortgage. Money's no object.
What part
Here's
of
how
Florida?
much you owe me. Yeah, it's good.
What part of Florida are you looking?
South Florida, Boca Raton. Do I want the condo looking at the water or the house with the pool? Or the townhouse with the group you know? What do I want?
What's a group grope?
I don't know. You're sitting around a little community.
Yeah. Oh.
People are raising their kids.
Do you want to be around a lot of little kids?
I don't need to be there.
No, I didn't think so.
You don't want the one with the old folks, though, either. You don't want the
Right.
You don't want the one where everyone's riding those three-wheeled tricycles as adults.
Well, actually, Chick, you have a different philosophy on that, don't you?
Yeah, you move in there, be the immediately be the group bully. Heck yeah,
Master the trampoline.
That's right. Come here, Leonard. I'm going to eat your dessert, Leonard. You're going to sit there, okay?
And all the women want the young hot guy?
That's
Yeah,
right.
of course
Damn
they do.
right they are. Yeah.
And you're going to sit there? You're going to make Leonard watch?
I'm going to make him watch me eat his dessert.
You're going to make a cuckold out of Leonard.
I really like tapioca pudding. Shut up, Leonard.
Might be fun. You got to re-grip your shuffleboard stick.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That's got a lot of use.
You playing pickleball yet?
Yeah, I'm going to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just move into the home now.
There
Start
you go.
being funny. I'll be a riot. Go to the buffet with my teeth in backwards.
Oh, that is funny.
Right? Wear my watermelon helmet.
You ever worn a watermelon helmet?
A lot of bees.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
We used to do this event where all the guys would make watermelon helmets.
Really? This was just a joke.
No.
No, this was real.
This was it's called the watermelon bust. They have
Yeah.
all these watermelons and there are all these contests. But guys, there was obviously alcohol there, and after a certain amount of alcohol, guys would make helmets out of the watermelons. And as Christy pointed out, the problem was bees. These guys would be walking around. Hey, look at me! All of a sudden,
Hey, look at
I'm getting stuck under my head.
It's on a college campus. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
It was a good thing.
Bob and Tom
Hey,
show.
Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I think I'm going to have to become a lawyer.
Why is that?
Because my idiot cousin Lonnie's idiot cousin Ronnie needs me.
Well, what do you do?
Someone went off and stole his identity.
Oh,
wow.
Again, all I gotta say is Ronnie's a disaster. He's the last person on earth you'd want to be anyway. Hell, he still owes Rent Center over $1,000 for a big screen he got just to watch the Super Bowl Shuffle. Yeah?
That's an old one.
Oh, way old.
And second and foremost, he owes over $350 to Columbia House cassette tapes. And I told him what a ripoff that was. You send this card you found in the paper back with a penny taped to it. We'll send you 10 free tapes, then a tape each month for the next 3 fiscal years until we see you in small claims court.
I remember that.
Yeah, nothing worse than having your check garnished to work all because of Debbie Gibson's greatest hits. Anyways, who'd want Ronnie's identity? He's wanted in all 52 states, mostly by chicks he's knocked up. I swear to God, he's pollinated more hillbillies than Billy Ray Cyrus and Randall Tex Cobb combined.
Tex Cobb.
You know? And I hope you thieves enjoy all the calls from student loan people 9 times a day trying to get money for Ronnie's 7 years of JUCO. Yeah. And I'll say it like this: if you don't use your degree, then you shouldn't have to pay for one. It should work like wet naps, state law.
Okay.
So, identity thieves, if you're out there, good luck, because whatever you do with Ronnie's identity, you'll probably only help him out, especially his credit score. His goal is to get up in the triple digits again.
Oh, nice.
I better run. I don't know about beer can chicken, but that bratwurst I got from the food truck last night at Booney's, it's starting to come full circle.
Okay.
Pretty good. Stomach's turning over so much, it feels like baby going to breach on me.
Identity theft happens to anybody. It's a terrible thing. We have comedian Greg Hunt joining us in the studio. Greg, once again, on his way to Louisville. He's on a Midwestern swing. It'll be Louisville this weekend with Willie G, and then a couple weeks it'll be Go Bananas, where you guys are recording some live stuff. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, new albums for us. Is this your first one, Willie?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, yeah. Good.
Do you have a title?
Yeah, Greg Hahn's Greatest Hits.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What's wrong with that?
I've had one album. Now it's time for the greatest hits. Next is the classics.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Well, right now it's time for some classic news with Christy Lee. What do you got?
A former manager at the Harvard Medical School morgue has been indicted in the theft and sale of human body parts.
My gosh.
Mr. Cedric Lodge of New Hampshire stole dissected portions of cadavers that were donated to the school in the scheme that stretched from 2018 to early 2023.
Just upcycling, really.
The 55-year-old sometimes took the body parts back to his home.
Where he made love to them?
Well, he lives there with his wife, Denise.
Oh.
Some remains were sent to buyers through the mail. I have no idea what
Through
Denise has to
the
do with
mail.
this.
Why? But I don't understand.
Well, you got to wrap them.
Why?
Defendants were part of a nationwide network of people who bought and sold remains stolen from the school and an Arkansas mortuary.
There are many reasons. You got your
network, Tom.
What are they?
You got your underground supper clubs.
Yep.
You got your.
You can't. This stuff hasn't it been tainted with?
There are good chefs out there that can take a.
Oh, come on.
Proper perineum.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tender piece of meat, isn't it? The old perineum.
A taste of embalming fluid. No, why would anyone want human body parts?
You're like a weird witch, and you want to make some sort of stew or potion.
I don't appreciate you saying weird witch.
Oh, no,
witches are out there doing. Are you trying to get us hexed?
You don't want to hex, okay?
You're some sort of noble witch out there.
He didn't mean that, ladies. He's just joking.
Apparently, he was accused of letting buyers actually come into the morgue and pick what remains they wanted to buy.
Oh,
Did they put them in a bag and take them home?
Well, no. Then
Talk about hauling ass.
he would then take
I'd like
them.
a butt, please.
Was it like eyeballs and stuff? And
Donated cadavers, brains, skin, bones. He would take them back to his New Hampshire home and ship them to buyers through the mail.
Wow.
Yeah,
So this is at the Harvard Medical School.
correct.
Wow.
Yeah, he was selling them on a website, but he was only selling young men on his website.
Oh, really?
E-boy.
That's so stupid. It's pretty funny.
Harvard Medical School?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really messing around over
I
there.
went to college myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was a bachelor of farts. Were you really? All right. Hey, Pat's got a song for it.
hey,
Okay.
Bachelor of Farts. That's Greg Hahn.
I can't really find an answer as to what people are doing with these body parts, but
I'm telling you, there's some would-be cannibals giving it a shot.
There's a lot of weirdos out there.
A lot of grisly things.
No, but these bodies have been lying around in a medical school for a year.
Well,
You can't eat them.
they're frozen, possibly.
No, they're not. People have been dissecting them to learn about anatomy. I mean, I just don't understand what they'd be for.
Well,
I mean, obviously,
great
there's a-
conversation piece. Oh, hey,
Sure.
is that a brain on your counter?
it is. Thank you for asking.
where'd you get it? Well,
Mail order.
the classic joke, Abby, someone. Okay. That handsome man over there is Greg Hahn.
hey,
I don't understand conductors. You like conductors of orchestras? I don't get it. You know what I mean? Lady's been playing oboe for 40 years. You're telling me she doesn't know when to come in?
Yeah.
I agree. And they very rarely look at the guy or gal.
I'm sure it's important. They
Give me a
help
break.
with the arrangements, and they get to wave their arms up there. and
Yeah?
It's fun.
You have a baton, don't
I
you?
do. It's
He orchestrates
it's in a
us.
case
That's
over there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at that.
oh, it's in a case.
Willie
Of
gave that to you as sort of a joke, and boy, did you start using it seriously.
I don't know who put it away. You just keep right there. Now watch this. It's funny time, and I'll go, Greg.
Yes. Yes.
See, I just
How
pointed
come,
the stick.
how come Bobby Flay never wears a hairnet?
That's a good question.
That's true.
Does he have a dish called filet mignon?
He should.
He probably does. We have
Bobby Flay Flay?
the Bobby Flay. Now I got my conductor's baton. It's time now for Christy Lee at the news desk.
An update on our emojis from yesterday. According to new research, emojis could soon start popping up in medical communications, including emails and letters from your doctor. Researchers at the University of California, Riverside are suggesting that emojis could improve communication between doctors and patients. The report said emojis can bypass communication barriers like education, language, and age.
I mean, it does make sense to a degree. You know, you go to the doctor, instead of telling you some bad news, he just hands you a thing with a heart emoji broken in half.
Oh, boy.
And a graveyard emoji.
A graveyard.
Really? It's like a tombstone?
I knew my doctor went to the University of California, Riverside.
Oh, he did?
Dr. Jughead. Oh, that's Riverdale.
Yeah. that was an Archie joke?
Yeah, Riverdale.
I didn't get it.
That's right, Riverdale.
We're coming right back with more of the Best of the Bob and Tom show here. Coming up next, the Ballroom Blitz, and Tom was right. But next on the Bob and Tom show, a great segment with comedian George Wallace. You'll hear that in just a minute here on the Bob and Tom show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit TremfyaRadio.com.
This is the Bob and Tom show. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom studios. Hope you're having a great day today. In this segment here, a great one by a great comedian, George Wallace, on the Bob and Tom show.
Here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Joining us in the studio, it's a comedy legend, Mr. George Wallace. Has joined us in the studio.
That's Dr. George Wallace, by the way. I'm a doctor now.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, don't you all feel better since I'm sitting here?
Yeah, we
certainly do. But I need to go to the doctor. I broke a tooth this morning on the way here, chewing gum.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Oh,
I gotta
wow.
go to the dentist is making all the money now, so I got to go and see the dentist. Last time I was at the dentist, the lady was cleaning me. What you call that? What you call it? That lady that...
The technician?
Yeah.
Hygienist?
She had that little sharp thing sticking me, and I said, "Oh," she said she didn't feel anything. So I bit her on the finger. So how about that? You feel it now? So now I got to go back to the dentist again. You know? Isn't that amazing when they're sticking in there? And she said, "I don't feel anything." I said,
Well, it's appropriate because Mr. McGee.
Yes, I had a tooth pulled a couple days ago, and it's still.
I'm sorry, Mr. McGee. It's called extraction now.
Extraction. You're and
that would explain Dr. Wallace.
That would explain the $3,000 price tag, I guess.
And you haven't complained about it yet today.
Oh, I have. Well,
it's a little purple today.
Re-up? Uncle Vic re-up. That's what happened.
Nice.
So,
I see.
Yeah, things are a little bit better, but yeah, it still's weird back there. They had the little mesh that came off.
Is your prescription a limited run?
Yes,
or,
of course it's a limited run. I can't be allowed to just willy-nilly go into a pharmacy. What are you,
Controlled
crazy?
narcotics are a big deal these days.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
So how many you got left? Not that you're
counting.
counting.
None of your business.
Besides the 3 you sold to Godwin.
$150 a piece, $50 a pill.
I see.
Well,
Mr. George Wallace has joined us. That doesn't mean we're going to stop at the stellar sportscast, does it?
Oh, here we go. The Indiana State Fair is looking for 15 people to compete in the USA Mullet Championship this summer.
Dr. Wallace, you in?
I'm already in. The mullet contest, okay.
The competition.
Fish?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it a mullet fish?
I'm telling you, this takes place on July 29th.
Yeah.
The judges will judge contestants on their flow.
Nice.
Okay.
With their mullet. The winner takes home $500 and earns a spot in the USA Mullet Championships Top 25 Maine, M-A-N-E, main event.
The main event, okay.
So it has to be hair, not fish.
Okay, I come here to play cornhole, but you got mullet.
Well, we can do whatever you want, George. I'm in.
Speaking of cornhole, coming up. Now, I'm trying to. Who's the?
If you're old enough to be an adult right now, you had a mullet in your past.
Sure you did.
I'm sure you did.
I'm
Like
sure.
everybody had goatees. And
Yeah.
So don't act like you don't know what we're talking
I
about.
don't know what
Business in
you're
the
talking
front,
about.
party in the back.
And I'm old. I should know.
The most famous mullet was Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's a haircut.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real long in the back and short in the front.
Right.
And
A mullet.
But he said in your pants. Didn't you just say in your pants?
I don't. I could have George. I don't think.
Remember, he's swimming in a sea of narcotics.
That's why I'm sitting closer to him.
That's right. Here we go.
The mullet hairstyle.
Yeah.
They're still out there.
Yeah, you'll still see them every now and again.
They're kind of
Johnny
popular.
Baker has
They're
one.
kind of back for maybe about a year ago. They kind of started resurfacing.
Yeah. The kids have them nowadays.
The kids have them. That's what I was going to say.
Who's the quarterback?
Gardner
Minshew had one.
Yes.
Mississippi Mudflap. That's what he calls them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was cool. All right.
You see the kids out there with them, George?
I see even the black kids with the afros, don't they have them coming with the blonde hair and coming all the way back?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, y'all don't know. They don't have any black people here, do they?
Sorry.
I haven't seen any since I've been here.
I think the mullet equivalent is the how they tilted. They had it shaped.
Like the guy in the Ohio Players.
Yeah, they're
he
like
kind
a
of
tilt
canted it to the
forward
left.
or whatever.
That was cool.
Those were.
The mullet is the haircut of people, George, who leave to get cigarettes and never come back home.
Never come.
You know, they're
There are some fine folks with mullets out there, I'm
Name
sure.
one.
Yeah.
Name.
There's a gentleman named Kent who runs a bait shop that I go to. Very nice man.
Josh, if you're getting surgery and the anesthesiologist walks in and he's got this huge mullet, are you playing ball? You're cool? You're still good
I'm
to go?
fine with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anesthesiologist, sure, yeah.
I believe a former roommate of yours, Jerry Seinfeld, had a mullet at one time.
It was long, you know. Now let me make this perfectly clear.
Okay.
You guys don't know who you're talking to. I'm the real George on the show. Okay, did y'all know that?
We did not know that.
This is not a joke. I'm their roommate for 13 years. I'm the real George. Would you tell them last time I was there with you 30 years ago? I'm the real George. I'm his roommate I'm the best man in his wedding, and I'm the father of his kids. You guys don't know.
Wow.
Best friend for 47 years.
That really escalated there, didn't it?
47 years, and a lot of people, I have to help people to know I'm actually the real George.
There
And
you go.
talk to them 3 times a day, every day for 47 years.
Have you seen George? One of the episodes George is in. It's George Wallace.
You mean the fellow sitting right there?
Yeah, right there.
In fact, Dr. Wallace plays a doctor.
He plays a doctor, and Desperado comes on. He kind of looks off. It's wonderful. It's hilarious.
You know how that bit came up? Because I used to do a joke about his son. His son, you know, they're Jewish, so I was one of the bearers of when the son was. How do you say? They call it
a bris.
A brisk. Yeah.
A brisk.
How'd you know that?
It wasn't me.
It was Willie.
Okay, Willie. It was a brisk, and so it's supposed to be the father and the grandfather to hold the leg of the little boy, but it was me and Jerry, and so they had. And I said to the little boy, after they got the baby drunk first, the little boy, they got him drunk.
Sure.
They did. They put it on a sponge and they put wine in his mouth, and then the rabbi did his little thing, zip, and to this day, every time I walk into his house, that little boy looks at me and go, "I know you from somewhere." So that's where that bit came from. I only did one episode because we keep friendship and business separate.
Yeah.
Oh, that would explain the friendship, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you ever get to ride in his Porsches?
Listen, Porsche.
His collection
I
of
fly in a
Porsches.
jet. That's why I take advantage of this. You know, he got a jet, I got a jet. The other day, he told me, "You need to get your own plane." I said, "Why should we get another plane?" You want to get your plane?
That's right. Yeah. Because that's friendship. That's not business.
And he's got way too much money. You know, I'm doing fine. I'm blessed, but he's got way too much money. I was at his house the other night. I have my own suite at his house on the island. You know, it's just way too much money. I got up to pee at 3 o'clock in the morning. I came back. My bed was made. There was chocolate on my pillow. But it's too much money.
That is too much.
That's too much money. You should go to his house. I mean, when you play ping pong, click, 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 eventually a ball goes astray somewhere, right?
Right.
If my ball went astray, I turn around. He's, "Don't go get it, don't go get it." He turns around, he got a crystal ball with 200 ping pong balls in it. Now, you know, all houses, you only allow 3 ping pong balls in the house, right?
Yeah,
He's got 200 in the ball. That's I
Handy.
could tell you about money, just too much money. So,
Mr. George Wallace has joined us, a comedian, a legendary comedian, and I know that you probably know everything there is to know about comedy. You think?
I think.
Oh, God.
But even Tiger Woods takes golf lessons
I
occasionally. He's got
apologize in advance,
someone that
George.
coaches him on his swing. And ladies and gentlemen,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Went car shopping the other day, looking around, Found one I liked. Asked the salesman, cargo space? He goes, no, cargo road.
That was Ace Cosby
Cargo
Show
space.
today.
No, cargo road.
See, now, if I laugh because that's just stupid, does that count?
I was laughing because Mr. Wallace just smiled.
Anyway, I thought that was the second part of the joke.
You thought there was a punchline?
But you know what? I like jokes like that. I like jokes that make no sense whatsoever.
You came to the right place.
Yeah, you did.
I did a racial joke one time. It said 2 Jews, a black, and a Mexican walked into a bar. Bartender said, y'all get the hell out of here. And that's it. That was You got to be a real comedian to understand that joke. That was Johnny Carson's favorite joke.
Hilarious.
But I set it up better in the club. But you guys laughed unless you just...
Well, we're all terrible racists, but...
I think you're a pretty good one.
You guys are having too much fun up in there. You guys get paid to do this?
No, I don't. Not today.
Well, they do.
Okay, they do.
Hey,
Wait. Let me hear that joke one more time.
So I'm looking at Mr. Wallace's webpage, and I glance at this one photograph, and I go, "My God, that the son of yours looks just like you." Then I realize that's Alonzo Bowden, the famous comedian. I love Alonzo.
Alonzo is wonderful. I talk to him every day. How about
We
that?
love him.
I love
He's
Alonzo.
great. And he has that great voice.
Yes.
Actually, we're going to go out on a tour together. We're going to go on a boat.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to be with headlining with the guy that Patti LaBelle, and the guy that used to be with the Doobie Brothers. What's his name?
Michael
McDonald?
I love Michael.
Yeah.
I know you love everybody.
I love Michael McDonald.
Except for all of us.
Doesn't care for us, George.
So that's because I know them. I don't know Michael McDonald. I just
And
love his
he is
music.
the boss, so you got to go. Y'all don't like him, but he doesn't.
I know.
It's all good.
Oh, lucky you're here because the ass kissing begins at 8:12.
You can't say ass on radio.
I work with several of them.
And I just got here. That includes me too.
No. Now, do you live primarily in Atlanta?
I live at United and Delta. Listen, when you've been doing it for 47 years, you pretty much have a joke for everything. It just comes out. It just, especially it's my passion, and I love what I do. I just love.
You don't have a dog, I'm guessing, do you?
Hell no, I got no dog. What would I want? I love dogs, but I'm out of town every day. I'm in a different. What if I had a support dog on a plane with me?
What kind of dog would you get?
A black.
So long as it's black, he doesn't care.
I have two. Believe it or not, George, I have two very white dogs.
You got two white dogs.
Get the hell out of here!
So a black dog and a white dog.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here!
Two black dogs and a chihuahua walking to
Get the hell out of here!
You got to augment it one more dog.
Right.
But I'm trying to think of what a schnauzer. What would be the most insulting dog?
I don't know. The poodle kind of has those curls that go down. That could work.
There you go.
I used to do a joke about dogs. How come when dogs bark at night, they have to get that last bark in? You ever dogs are,
Yeah, that's kind of the. You heard me.
Yeah, I said it.
I said it.
What you gonna do about it, buddy?
I'm hanging out with comedian George Wallace.
Yeah.
Growing up with we were talking about this the other day. Sometimes people have the name of someone who's famous. And you grew up with there was the famous George Wallace.
Yes.
But much different.
Your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, even when I got to college, the University of Akron, and my nickname was Governor through college. And, they called me Governor at the University of Akron, and I'm from Georgia, so I was the next state away. And I am the same George Wallace. I said segregation today, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. That's me. I went to California, got a little songs.
Nobody laughs when I do my George Wallace.
Coming up next on the Bob and Tom Show, doesn't happen very often, but Tom was right. That's next. Come on back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom studios. Here's a segment where Tom was right. Really?
We have to do the You Were Right dance.
Why?
Ace and I had lunch yesterday at your restaurant that you said had the best
Dream
pizza in the city. Pretty damn good.
And we teased Christy for eating like a bird. She ate half a pizza.
Oh, my God. It was so good.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
Whatever, Chunkles. Go ahead.
But the better part of the argument was Ace said that area doesn't exist.
Right.
He goes, there are no stores there.
I was with him. I was totally
You
with
guys-
him.
you guys are going,
No, my
There's
favorite part.
nothing there.
That was it's gone from there's nothing there to he
there's a
really
building there.
There it is. He'll say anything he can not to be wrong.
He said there was nothing there.
There's a freaking hotel there.
Yeah,
But
there's a hotel
There's no
there.
restaurant.
See, here we go.
I didn't even know there was a hotel. Honestly, I thought there was nothing there but office buildings.
There is something there.
But it was
Yes.
good stuff, huh?
Isn't that great pizza?
Oh, it was really good. Very good.
Very, very nice. Nothing like great pizza on Christmas time, I say.
Huh.
Did you ever do we made our own pizzas last weekend,
Did you?
which is really fun because instead of spending, I don't know, $15 for a nice to-go pizza, you
Right.
spend $60 buying the ingredients. But,
What ingredients do the girls put on their pizzas?
that it gets complicated. You got to buy the right kind of cheese.
Is it gummy bears? And,
No. Well, that was last night. We had
like
a
fairy dropping.
Would you do cookie party?
we had a gingerbread house building party at my
boy.
house. Santa came over. It was amazing. I don't know how he had the time
Santa came over to your house
came
last night.
over.
with Mrs. Claus.
My God.
Boy, that is a
To only have-
blessed home, isn't it?
Yeah, to only have grown up a Griswold, huh?
Something else.
It was great.
Oh,
Yeah, the kids had a wonderful time.
Oh, I bet.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You know, there are probably some things you might want to edit out of your stories. That might have been one of them.
I do have an
Because
interesting.
God only knows what he paid Santa Claus to come over there.
You don't pay Santa Claus.
This time of year, man.
Goodwill.
Yeah.
It's goodwill.
Good
huh?
karma, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not this week.
He got a check.
There may have been a gentleman named Benjamin involved. I don't know.
How you doing, Santa Claus?
But a tip for those building a house.
A gingerbread house.
No, I'm in a
As
regular
we
house.
continue to break new barriers in narrow casting. Now, how about you people building a house? Go.
I think everybody, at some point in your life, everybody wants to build a house. It's fun.
Wants to, sure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should work harder. Maybe do better in life. Got a brand new house.
Yeah.
You are just making friends.
The everyman.
Good God.
Accessible.
I'll talk to you, Josh.
Yes, yes.
Do you have a basement at your place?
I do.
Okay. Now, I have an
Not much of one, but-
entirely unfinished basement. I mean, it is entirely unfinished. There's
Yeah.
no furniture down there. And the kids, after they built their gingerbread houses, ran around the unfinished basement all night.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
There's nothing down there.
Well, you
That's
can
the best.
You can get them. What did you do in your basement when you were a kid?
We roller skate.
Roller skates. You could roller skate in the basement.
And I spent some time yesterday. I went online. The basement has these pillars in it.
Sure.
These steel like.
Oh,
That's
so
a
you're
whole-
going to put mats around
Yeah,
them,
so
right?
you
That
can-
holds the floor up. Tom.
You can buy these mats that go around the pillars.
So
'cause
they
I
don't hit 'em.
I don't want one of the kids in a game of hide and seek clonking their head.
Oh, but that's how they learn.
Didn't you put the piano down there for them to play?
I did. That's in my little office there. That's completely also unfinished. That's the only thing in there that's actually plugged in.
Huh.
A little electric piano. Thank you, Pat God.
You're welcome.
I applaud your efforts trying to protect them. It won't work, but
Yeah.
keep trying.
So far, the only kids who've been injured are my friends' kids. There was the one child that needed stitches after the knife incident.
Knife incident.
And then there was the
Well, now keep in mind-
the crashing of the electric motorcycle into a garbage can incident.
Whenever he talks about a knife and anyone getting cut,
Mm-hmm.
it's the finger's almost cut entirely off. It's always 30 stitches or more. It's
It
never
was-
just
it
a
was-
snip.
It
Here we
was
go.
just 7.
7 stitches.
Oh.
Okay.
It was a brand new knife. It was,
I don't believe that either.
Well, okay, I can.
Being a parent has to be hard for many reasons, but one has to be because you want your kids to learn certain things, which means they have to hurt themselves.
Right.
But you don't want your kids to hurt themselves. Like what? At what point?
They'd gone to this special camp where you learn how to do all kinds of skills, and one of them was knife
Throwing?
No, but and there were certain rules, and I said, okay, we're gonna after dinner we're gonna go do a little carving.
So one of your daughters stabbed
I need
your friend.
I need
Is that
30
what
seconds. I got to clear the dishes.
Oh.
20 seconds later, they come running in with 2 bloody hands. See, they couldn't wait, so they did learn something.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah. And then there's that phone call to your friend. Hey, listen, I'm on my way to the emergency room with your daughter. Yeah, but no cuts last night. It was a fun night.
Oh, good.
So, we have a great show today. A special surprise guest. Very, very big surprise.
Oh, wow.
And also we have our house band. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They'll be joining us in a matter of moments from the other room. But Mr. Godwin, I think we could start off with a song. I was thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice note here about how those watching on the various places you can watch this show, YouTube, etc., they enjoy the fact that you're no longer dyeing your hair.
Oh, wow. Wish I did it years ago.
You've got that white-haired look. You've been compared to the guy who played Jay Peterman.
Oh, yes.
On Seinfeld.
Sure.
That guy.
Yeah.
He's the dog show guy now.
Yes.
Has that distinguished bouffant of white hair. But you used to dye your hair.
Yeah, I dyed a lot of stuff. Yeah.
And then did you ever dye the pubic region? I mean, your hair is like snow white, so I assume
absolutely. Yeah, I got a couple down there. I had some on the forearms and the chest. I did the chest a couple times. And
really?
Oh yeah.
You dyed your chest?
Sure, I tried it all.
Vanity knows no
idiot,
bounds.
right?
Yeah. That's all right.
But you have a tribute to hair dye?
Oh, I dyed everywhere, man. I colored all my hair, man. Just for men down there, man. I used to dye everywhere, man. Head hair, chest hair, arm hair, leg hair, ear hair, nose hair, lip hair, chin hair, neck hair, back hair, belly hair, brow hair, that hair above my ass crack, I swear. Toe hair, shin hair, cheek hair, ball hair, I dyed everywhere. Oh, I dyed everywhere, man. And I didn't have hair to spare, man. It was black as coal down there, man, when I was done. Pubes had 3 gray hairs, man. Now I'm as white as Santa. Oh, but I dyed everywhere, man. Oh, hey.
Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was thinking about that. I heard some Johnny Cash doing some Christmas music coming in this morning.
Oh, very nice.
There's this reindeer controversy that Christy brought up.
Women. Nothing but women reindeer pulling the sleigh.
I think we want to call them lady reindeers, right? They're not humans.
Broads.
Female.
They're not broads.
The lady reindeer.
Skirts.
So what's the deal here? That Rudolph's the only male reindeer? Is that correct?
Well, I guess if you want to call it that.
Why is that now?
Because the male reindeer lose their antlers in the winter, and the females retain them. So that would mean
the advantage would be at least the female reindeers will stop and ask for directions.
True. Yes.
Whereas the male reindeer just go, I know where it is. We're going to find it.
When do the female reindeer stop their menses?
When?
Yeah, when?
When they're dead? I don't know.
They have menses all their lives?
I would think.
I thought
You think they all synced up? I bet they did.
They must.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one terrible year where it landed on Christmas Eve.
All you reindeer, I will make an announcement.
Santa almost quit.
You can't keep flushing your tampons in the restroom.
That's why Rudolph's red his nose. Red his nose.
Wow. You were so happy with the joke, you sped it up and turned the words out of order.
You know, this is what happens when we start a show in the early morning.
Yeah, I know.
We really 10 a.m. is really.
I've been a long-time champion. Later, I
that
say.
joke would have been fine if.
And then
it was
when
10
they read the transcripts in court, it's in the afternoon. You go, hey, look, Your Honor, it was
what do you want from me?
Early in the morning. Give me a break. I don't see you putting your robe on at 4 a.m. and writing this stuff. All right. Now we have Mr. Chick McGee over there. By the way, surprise guest coming up this morning.
Oh, really?
And we're going to have some Christmas music out of Duke and the Boys. We'll also meet comedian Al Jackson. But right now,
did you hire Santa to visit us too?
Santa's very busy today.
I know.
Maybe
but it wasn't last night.
No, he could come to your house. You have no idea how you sound, do you? Or maybe you do and just don't care. And you don't care how many people are mad at you.
It was the 4th time I've seen Santa.
4th time.
Way to wring the magic out of it.
Yeah. Hey, let's recreate this magic moment.
Do we have to see Santa tonight?
Again?
That's what you want your kids to say.
They were very enthusiastic. Now we have
Happy Winter Solstice Day.
Oh, it's the shortest
day of the year.
Day of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's
Beginning
not,
of winter.
It's not really, though, right? It refers to something else, I think. I don't know.
It's the beginning of winter in the northern hemisphere and of summer in the southern hemisphere.
Now, Christy was asking me if I knew what my elf name was.
Do you know what your elf name
I
is?
do not. Is there a formula for
There's a
this?
formula, just like everything else. This is very old, but it's kind of cute.
All right.
So, Tom, you use the first letter of your first name.
Check.
So that would be
T.
Okay, so your first name would be Sugar Plum.
Oh.
And the month you were born, so your last name would be Sugar Plum McJingles.
Oh,
well,
that's
there
cute.
you go.
Very cute. Sugar Plum McJingles.
That's lovely.
Very good.
That is
That
so
sounds like
cute.
that's like a name of someone who's not a felon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to trust Sugar Plum McJingles.
Can I be like Peppermint Hangdown?
Let's
or,
find out, Chip.
Candy Cane.
Yours first starts with Bubbles.
Bubbles. Bubbles.
Bubbles, you're in November, right?
Bubbles Dong? No, that wouldn't
No,
work, would it?
Yours is Bubbles Monkey Buns.
Bubbles Monkey Buns.
Hey, Bubbles Monkey Buns.
How did Monkey Buns get into Christmas time?
I don't know, but
Monkey
that's
Buns
funny.
doesn't sound like a name for an elf.
We used to
was
make
yours?
monkey bread, something called monkey bread
Yes,
in home ec. So
of course.
maybe it refers to that fine dessert.
So Tom's was Sugar Plum
McJingles.
and mine's Monkey Buns.
Yours is Bubbles Monkey Buns.
Son of a...
That
With a
doesn't
big
sound
red
very,
ass.
doesn't sound very Christmassy.
Here's yours,
What do you mean? It's a red ass.
When are you born?
May.
May. Okay, so you are, let's see, Puddin' Peppermint.
Puddin' Peppermint.
That's delicious.
See, that sounds...
That's
Why
Christmas.
do I get stuck with Monkey Buns?
Let's see what Pat would be. Pat, you are Jingle, and you're a December, right?
Yeah.
You're a Jingle Pointy Toes.
Oh, how about that?
Again, very Christmassy.
Ace.
If you look, okay.
Ace is, when's your, September. Perky Pickle Pants.
For an elf? Look at old Perky.
Yes.
Pickle pants.
Pickle Pants over
Pickle
there.
Pants.
Pickle Pants and
What are
Monkey
you,
Buns
Christy?
kind of go together.
Let's see, I didn't look mine up. Mine is Cookie Sugar Plum.
Of course it is.
See, they're all good except Chicks is weird.
Yeah, Chicks is weird.
Who had Jingles?
I was Jingles.
You were
is the first
Jingles,
name,
son?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your Jingles pantyhose? What was it?
Jingles.
Mr. Jingles.
What do you?
That mouse lived a long time.
He was Jingle Pointy Toes.
Oh, pointy toes. Sorry.
Yes.
Pointy toe.
We're going to get you out of here, Magic Man. Don't you worry.
Like all the electricity's gone off in my head.
Can you do something about this bladder infection I have?
Yeah, come here.
And then
I'll
Ace
just
is
touch
this,
your nose.
Perky Pickle Pants.
Yes. Perky Pickle Pants.
And mine's
Bubbles Monkey
Bubbles
Toes.
Monkey Buns.
Monkey Buns.
That's not an elf name.
It's
I
sweet.
demand to be re-examined.
It's not very Christmassy, but it's
Well,
certainly sweet.
let's
It's
pick
the
a
monkey buns you have a problem with?
Yes.
How about his youngest daughter's birth month instead?
What is your younger daughter?
No,
No, me.
Chicks.
Oh, Chicks. What's Ellie's birth month?
July.
July. Oh, then you would be Bubble Sugar Plum.
Oh,
See,
Bubble
there you
Sugar
go.
Plum.
Much
That's
better.
Christmas right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What do we got over there, Christy?
Here
Well,
it
we have holiday stories for you. A new survey reveals which pickup lines are most likely to work at your Christmas party.
How about it?
All right.
No.
How about it?
Now, is this like any Christmas party?
You
or
want to
the-
make out or what?
or
That's
the,
always
the,
my
off,
go-to.
the office Christmas party?
This has got to be a different non-office Christmas party. Let's
it just
say
says
that.
a Christmas party. It doesn't say an office Christmas party, Tom.
Because those
Okay.
pickup lines would be different, I think.
Did I tell you? I've told you my Christmas party story. We went to a Christmas. First of all, it was at the owner's house, which was kind of odd. It wasn't off-site or anything. And we had a very nice dinner. And then all of a sudden, the lights are turned down from somewhere, and we're all sitting in the living room. And this performer comes out and sings like 2 or 3 Christmas songs, and it was pretty good. But it was a lady, actually a gentleman dressed like a lady, and just sang the hell out of some Christmas songs.
Oh, no kidding.
It was interesting.
That is interesting.
But it was in someone's home.
This was at your very first radio station?
No. This was a long time ago.
Really?
Yep. Very interesting.
Very unusual. It's certainly years ago.
Certainly.
Do you remember what songs were performed?
I don't. I'm going to say Sleigh Bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I mean,
How
was
about
it the
that?
serious ones? Was it
Like Silent Night.
Do you think it was this person transitioning?
Was it a drag queen Christmas? Is that what we're doing?
So were there songs like "It's beginning to look a lot like a vagina"?
Thank you, Josh.
I'm beginning to look a lot like Stephanie. No?
Jingle balls.
I don't
sorry.
know. All right.
What?
That was one step too far.
Okay.
Jingle bells, tuck my balls into my
What do you
thighs.
do with your balls?
Christy,
Tuck
what
them.
have you got over
According
there?
to the poll conducted by bestcasinosites.net, the standout pickup line was, aside from being sexy, what do you do for a living?
There's no way that works.
That works?
It says
That's number
success
one.
rate 18.6%.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
What does the guy look like who's saying it?
Where does hey, do this or you're going to get fired? Where does that come in?
Like,
No?
I don't think these are office pickup lines. I think these are just Christmas party in
Okay,
general.
all right.
The second most successful pickup line, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
That one? Man.
That's been around forever.
Zowie.
That sounds like a country song.
15.1% success rate, according to the site.
Really?
How much percent?
15?
15.1.
Again, doesn't it? The person saying it plays a big role in
85%. It fails.
Right.
All right.
Followed by, is your name Google because you have everything I've been searching for?
these things.
No,
these are.
these are jokey.
Ryan Gosling uses these lines.
Yeah.
He has a 98% success rate.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti says these things. It's 12%.
And he ends up in jail.
Yeah. It's not.
Didn't I see you on Pornhub? Something like that. Right. That's going to work. That's going to work for Ryan Gosling.
The least successful of the bunch was, do you have a map? I keep getting lost in your eyes.
What about the classic F or fight? What about that? Is that in there? No? Okay. Never mind.
Maybe walk up to three women and say, ho, ho, ho. That's right. I'm talking to you, ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
You always know how to talk to the ladies, Tom.
Up next here on the Bob and Tom Show, very educational, removing a bathroom mirror, in case you need to know, and a ballroom blitz. It's all coming up in just a few minutes. Hang on. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
We are back. It's more of the Bob and Tom Show here. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. How about a segment, an educational segment here, in case you need to remove a bathroom mirror? And how about a ballroom blitz?
Where were we, Christy? Over there at the news desk. Were we not?
Yes, we were. Where officials at a North Carolina middle school have removed the bathroom mirrors to prevent students from making TikTok videos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, according to the Alamance Burlington school system, the mirrors were removed from Southern Middle School after students were caught making videos during class time. The district said that the school has since seen a drastic decrease in bathroom visits from students.
Why in the bathroom?
That's where the mirrors are.
That's
But
where
I
the
wonder
mirror-
what the videos. Is there a trend or something?
A lot of TikTok videos
Or
are
mirrors
taken in a
and
mirror.
stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's not of some poor kid trying to use the toilet.
No, Tom. It has nothing to do with that.
I don't think they
It's
have
just where
mirrors
the
on
mirrors-
the back of the stall door,
yeah.
Tom.
Oh, they're going in the stall? No.
No.
What are they doing with
Of
them?
course not. He's muddying the waters. with
Okay,
his-
all right.
It's like a selfie video, if you will, but
I
they
see.
use the mirror because they could get it's
Are they doing any of the classics like, coating the seat with saran wrap? And
no.
No?
Oh.
I see. Cherry bombing the toilets and such.
Yeah. Smoking weed in the boys' room, that kind of thing. Birthing babies. You know, the
I don't
stuff they
know.
usually do in middle school.
Oh, geez.
What do they ask the smoking to the boys? You ever did down to your best girlfriend? Or something like that? Ever that just started the song? Hey, did you ever have one of those days where you did something on about that?
Oh, that's right.
That's the
last
intro,
girlfriend.
right?
You're anti the singer talking a little bit before
I'm against. Just get to the song.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't ask me
it
any
doesn't
questions.
burn well. It doesn't burn well.
You don't.
Hey, do you ever have one of those days where you did down
Jason.
to
You
your
don't like
best
that.
girlfriend?
What about the one?
Jason.
What if the music is started? What if they're doing, you know, like? Are you ready?
No,
Oh, no.
I'm out.
Even
I don't like that
Smoking in the
either.
boys'
You don't like
room
that
where
ballroom blitz?
Are you ready to rock?
Were they talking
Oh,
front?
well, no, wait. Well, there might be a ballroom blitz codicil.
Are you ready,
know?
Steve?
Ready? Oh,
Andy?
yeah.
All right, fellas.
I like the way the band talks during that one.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
So this is not a hard and fast rule.
What about like Thurgood talking about, you know, he has a long story before.
I like the Thurgood.
He
where,
gets away with it, doesn't
only
he?
because he uses a term like that. Don't confront me. As long as you have my rent money by next
It feels
Thursday.
real.
Yeah, really, very
What about
much
a
so.
count off?
Yeah.
You like a count off?
I don't like the count.
I love a count.
No.
You do?
Favorite
Well-
count off Billy Joel.
Oh yeah, matter of trust.
No.
Two,
No.
A one,
No.
two,
No.
three,
No.
I didn't care for uno, dos, tres, catorce. 1, 2, 3, 14.
You
Oh, I
too.
like Def Leppard's count off at the start.
All right, fellas.
He said, "Turn it up."
The song's awesome.
Oh, it absolutely is awesome. You do this?
Sounds like T-Rex.
Oh, I love T-Rex.
Tom's favorite thing. Nothing's new. Everything's based on something else.
Very clearly.
Very clearly.
Who came first?
You ever seen Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood?
No.
Dennis Miller with a super soaker filled with holy water spraying down vampires to this song. It's one of the greatest things ever.
Okay.
What are they doing? Soothing.
All right, we don't have to listen to the whole song.
You can't turn it off. Now it's started.
Now play Fox on the Run.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
You don't like Fox on the Run?
No.
Oh, I'm a big
That
fan.
might be my biggest divide between like and because I like
For
that
one
one
band?
so much. Yeah.
to go to
Yeah.
Fox.
I'm with you on that one, Chick.
Yeah.
I like Fox on
Hate
the
to
Run.
agree, but
Fox on the run. Oh, well, listen how it starts.
It's a mess.
No, I'm out.
I'm,
Listen to this. It's a mess.
It's noise, yeah.
Oh, we can do this with the keyboard. Did you know that?
we just bought a
I like it a
keyboard.
lot.
It's a big 80s
I'd go
thing.
see Sweet today.
Any of them still alive?
I'd hope.
That'd be the drummer.
Oh, God, no. And they yell something I don't know. I don't want to know your name.
Yeah.
You're ugly.
You should. This song comes in. I've got a 40 of beer in each hand, running down a dock and jumping into a lake.
Of course you do.
I take it back. It isn't as bad as I thought.
Well, now what?
Barroom Blitz is great.
That doesn't sound anything like the T-Rex that everyone knows.
No. But that other one.
No, Bang-A-Gong and Ballroom Bliss doesn't sound anything like
Speaking
that.
of Jeepster.
Yeah,
It's on
Yeah,
the
he
guitar
loves
part, yeah.
Jeepster.
I love the song
Here we
Jeepster.
go. Get
And
comfortable for the Jeep and your motor company. Go ahead.
For those that work for the Jeep Corporation,
Here we
I think
go.
it's time to bring back the Jeepster.
Looks like Sweet has a new album out there, Josh. Yeah.
Any original members?
Isolation Boulevard
Yeah,
is what
there's
it's
one.
called.
What's it called, Pat?
Still sweet.
Oh,
We're still sweet.
I thought it was called
This
sour.
guy, this guy.
I don't care. I don't
at
care
that
what you
person.
say.
Maybe it's called Splenda. the all new suite and the safe
Whoa.
suite. Okay, so this is all because they're taking the mirrors out of some middle school and
Yes, for TikTok videos.
can't pick your zits, no mirror.
No, you sure can't.
Can you do it in your phone? Josh, do they still use in the porno movies you watch? Do they still have that kind of sort of bad music in the background?
Maybe some do. I prefer all natural. I don't like any music.
Oh, they don't
in my
have
porn.
So, like, would this be good porn music here?
I don't know where you got
Honestly, you know what that sounds? It sounds like somebody trying to make bad porn music.
Yeah, it does.
It's a little too heavy, maybe.
It sounds like awful music is what it sounds like to me.
Like that kind of little wah-wah, chunky guitar.
Yeah, I mean, if you were going to make a parody, this would be good for that.
Okay.
If you're going to have a white
But
guy
I don't want
play
any
it.
music.
Does most
No
porno
music,
music,
right?
porno movies no longer have music?
I don't know. I want the natural faps and glucks.
The Sounds of Love is what
Oh,
you
isn't
want.
the natural faps? Didn't they open for you when you toured with the Consensuals?
They did, yeah.
This is actual porno music from the one where
Deep Throat.
it's in Deep Throat. Yes, this
Oh, was
evidently
she-
is in Deep Throat. This music.
Wow.
She's driving to the doctor's office, I believe, right at the start of the.
It's got a little bit of reggae, a little bit of
A little bit of Shaft kind
yeah,
of.
yep. Pretty interesting. It makes you feel like you want to take a shower, doesn't it?
A little bit.
It's sleazy.
It said heavy metal. This is interesting. Heavy metal fans the most likely to use condoms.
Ah.
Is that surprising?
There's something wrong with this survey. I don't think
It sounds very
reading
willy-nilly,
correctly.
like they just...
Yeah.
Only 1,000 people, so
1,010,
that's
please.
right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, speaking of heavy metal, did you see the story about the pig?
People attending a metal concert in Texas say a severed pig's head was thrown into the mosh pit.
What?
According to the lambgoat.com, the incident took place at the White Swan Live in Houston, which featured the band's Devoured Trachea.
All right.
Accosted Young Jit, Jitt, 79 Stick, Big Pete, Martyrdom, Entropy, and Two Timer.
Have you ever heard any of those bands, John?
I have heard Martyrdom.
A video captured at the event shows someone tossing a pig's head into the mosh pit, leading to a mix of reactions from the crowd. One Twitter user reportedly commented on the video saying, "I watched some of these kids licking on the pig head, guts were splattered on people, diseases were spread." The band, Martyrdom, released a statement claiming responsibility for the stunt and apologizing to anyone they may have offended with their, quote, actions and gimmicks
How do you
on
sneak
stage.
a pig's head into a concert? I can barely get it in my wallet.
They didn't, the band did.
Yeah, they didn't have to. The band was able to
band
bring
brought
it in.
Oh, so they didn't have to prison pocket the thing?
A pig's head.
It's prison purse, not prison pocket.
Sorry. Thought it was prison pocket.
You just hear what you want to hear, don't you?
Well, this is
All the
why I
time.
enjoy bands like the Eagles, because no one's throwing a live pig's head on the ground.
This is rare. I've been to many metal festivals. This kind of thing doesn't. I mean, this sounds like
They did it on purpose to get attention. Just we're
yeah,
talking
that-
about them, right?
You should be glad it's just the pig's head.
this sounds crazy hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like the mosh pit, though?
I used to. Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like all that. I still like watching mosh pits because they aren't about anger. They're about joy and fun. The people in them are really laughing and having a good time, even though, man, they can get brutal. And girls, boy, some of the toughest girls I've ever seen jumping in those things. Laughing, getting knocked to the ground, getting right back up. Because here's the thing. Also, if you watch a mosh pit, when somebody gets slammed to the ground, so many of the moshers help that person back up. It's not a hateful thing.
This is your NHL. This is your hockey argument.
Yeah, there's blowing off steam.
Yeah, you're beating the hell out of each other during a fight. The only major sport that they encourage fighting.
They're not really, but yeah, mutual respect.
Right? Yeah, mosh pits, NHL, same thing. You're right.
One of the bands, Young Jit, 79 Stick, Big Pete.
Yeah.
Remember Big Peter?
What is it?
It was there was the.
I think the only thing that we ever all got fined for.
There's a famous monster truck called Bigfoot.
Yeah,
and Big Peter.
Instead of Peterbilt,
sort of.
It was a giant Peterbilt.
Is a truck.
Yeah,
a big Peter.
And I saw it crush and enter a Volvo once at Market Square Arena.
He didn't.
Crush and enter a Volvo.
He didn't.
Thank you, Jay.
Volvo.
Coming up, we have, if you're interested, the Oscar nominations were announced this morning. I don't know if you are, but we could review some of those.
We'll look them up.
Yeah.
Coming up next on the Bob and Tom Show, Old Barbie and Jess Hooker brings in Elvis sandwiches. But next, bad musicals. It's on the way in just a few minutes, so stand by. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Welcome back. This is the Bob and Tom Show, and this is Christopher here in the Bob and Tom studios with the best of Bob and Tom. Some great stuff on the way in just a few. How about a segment with some bad musicals? And Grandparents Derby is coming up in this segment.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
What do you got there? What is that, light green shirt? What is that? Sage? What is that?
I think it's
mint.
A coral mint teal.
Is it a Kelly green or?
What are you working with? A heather?
It's from it's from Target. Everybody.
Wait a minute. Sage green, I think.
Mint heather. I like that.
Yes.
I stole this shirt from my friend Chris, so I can text Chris.
Oh, what are you wearing there? A stolen shirt?
Yeah.
Did you abscond with that?
Mm-hmm. My buddy Chris left it in my house.
What is that
and
all
I took
about?
it.
What is that when kids start trading clothes? What is that about?
He left it at my house, and I said, "This is mine now, sucker," and I wear it every day.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
You ever do that with some woman's brassiere chick?
Keep the brassiere and wear it because I feel pretty?
I'm putting it on.
No,
do the old stand in front of a mirror, do the tuck.
What am I saying?
What are you saying?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Maybe a little strategic shaving.
Touch me. I feel pretty. That's right.
Wrap around your face when you sleep so you don't get lonely. Sure.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom. And remember, here's Tom's favorite song.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Hey!
I can't wait until one of your young girls has the lead in the high school production.
Daddy, I want you at every rehearsal.
Haven't they even stopped doing that in high school productions because it's such a bad play?
I don't know.
They don't do it.
Boy, I had to sit through some stinkers. Didn't we all? Carousel? You ever have
Yes,
No,
that's a
I haven't
stinker.
sit
You ever
through
try to
that.
stay awake through that?
That's a rough one.
Nope, I've got to bring this to a halt. I got one word for you. Showboat.
Well, at least it's got. I had to watch that in Broadway when our show choir took a trip to New York. We went and saw Showboat.
Your show choir went to New York?
Yeah, to perform at the UN.
How many cherries came back?
Wait a minute. You were at the UN singing and dancing in your outfits?
It was brutal. No one cared. We were in the lobby of the UN building, and these like dignitaries are walking by, going through metal detectors and stuff. And turn the beat around.
Are you wearing a sequins vest by any chance?
I think we accidentally caused 4 wars. Yeah, we were all dressed up.
Young Vladimir Putin. I hate the medic. I attacked Ukraine. This pissed them off. God, that's just awful.
Then we had to sit through Showboat. But Old Man River, I mean, come on.
Josh, we did a play called Free to Be You and Me, and it was just a series of little songs sort of stuck together. They were all didactic, told a tale. There was one song called William Wants a Doll about a little boy named William who wanted a doll, and I got cast as William.
Whoa, look at you,
pigeonholed again.
And it was just a song about how badly I wanted a doll to give a bottle to and take to bed when the day is through, and any time my doll gets ill, I'll take good care of it. That's my friend Will, and my friends made fun of me so much. And it's so they give your friends the afternoon off. They don't have to go to class, so they can watch you and then have ammo to make fun of you the next day.
Hey, where's your baby doll?
This all started because Dolly Parton is releasing a rock album, and they've, I guess, just released the one song with Dolly and Rob Halford.
Well, hopefully, that's all there is.
No, there's a
lot of songs.
whole list of songs.
What?
It's like 20, I think, right?
There's another one out there already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, we can dig into that, but right now we do have to touch base with a little bit of sports. And cool world record.
Speaking of shows, Broadway presentation, Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Thank you, Willie. Already knows he's headed to the All-Star game in 2 weeks. It remains unclear, though, whether he'll take part in the Home Run Derby.
There's always a player that does this.
I know. I don't know why they
Yeah, I know.
just go ahead. You were going up there to swing at the it throws off my swing. No, just it's fun. Okay.
Yeah.
The two-way Angel superstar leads the majors 28 home runs, including 13 this month. He became the first American League pitcher in 60 years to hit 2 home runs and strike out 10 batters in a game.
That's awesome.
In a 4-2 win over the White Sox last night, that he hurt his fingernail.
You know what? I forgot he's a pitcher. It kind of does make sense. Maybe you would have second thoughts.
I guess. I don't know. Is he your favorite player? Or is it, here come the Judge?
Oh, they're both excellent at what they do.
There's
making baseball exciting.
Rumor Aaron Judge might not be back this season because he has a ligament in his big toe that's torn, and he doesn't have a timetable.
Man, I bet that hurts way worse than
Can you imagine the size of Aaron Judge's big toe?
No.
Oh, man.
It's as big as Christy's arm, probably.
It's got to be like a computer mouse.
I guess the biggest problem, though, when he hurt his toe during the game, and he went down into the trainer's room, and they were taking a look at it. He took his sock off, and he had painted all his toenails.
Yeah, it was unsettling.
Yeah. Because he's, a man, and he painted his
whatever
toenails.
he wants. He can maybe do the Yankee pinstripes on them for all I care.
Does he have little kids? Maybe they did it.
I don't think he's married. He's a high school girlfriend, I think, one of those.
You don't have to be married to have kids. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know about that. Yeah, go ahead. Live in your den of sin.
How does that work?
Cleveland Guardians manager Terry Francoma, he's in the hospital.
Yeah, careful with that.
You might want to back off on this story.
Oh, come on. Hospitalized overnight for evaluation after feeling ill before last night's game against the Royals. Complained about the Guardians' name before they took him to the hospital.
Whoa.
Francona, 64. Whew! That's old.
Put him down.
Put him down. University of Kansas Health System is going to be evaluated. Francona is being evaluated out of an abundance of caution, the quote goes. Francona missed much of 20 and 21 due to a variety of physical issues. He's just clumsy. He stubbed his toe. He walked on some Legos. He shut his hand in the car door. I made all of that.
Tripped over a bucket.
He tripped over.
That was loud.
Several times. And I'm going to do something I've never done before. I have a video presentation to go along with this story. This past weekend in Auburn, Washington, it's called Emerald Downs, right outside of Seattle. A horse racing track had its first ever grandparents race on Sunday. Around 25 grandmas and grandpas raced to the finish line in a 40-yard dash. It's called the first annual Grandparents Derby. There's the starting gate, and they're going to come rushing out of the grandparent. Here they come!
Yes!
Oh no!
One's down. Two down.
Two down. Two fell down. And there's your winner.
Oh wow!
Look at that! Look at all of them. That's a fun time, right?
Out of the gate, it's Crooked Dentures, followed by Soggy Diaper, followed by
it's pallbearer in the clubhouse.
That guy in the
turf.
front.
Boy, he goes down.
The guy who falls first thought he had it.
Whoops! A couple of them fall.
Go ahead and Google that on your own. It's called the Grandparents Derby.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Just outside of Seattle, Washington.
Honestly want to know something.
Yeah.
What?
Do you think that they had to buy special insurance to do that?
I don't
Sign
know.
a release, I would think, but
I'm just so happy they had them start in the gate.
yes.
Whoever's idea is a great idea. But whoever added that little feature,
I think this is going to take off. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And there'll be ways to make it more humiliating for these people.
Well, I don't think that's the idea.
They can make them wear silks.
I just like the gate. It hides what they're wearing, and then as soon as it opens, I've never seen so many people racing wearing slacks. They're wearing slacks and New Balances.
Oh God, that's
slacks, New Balances,
I loved
Skechers,
it.
and a golf shirt.
I really do wonder though because there a lot of things could go wrong.
Oh, sure. Well, two of them fell hard.
Two of them face planted.
I fell on my colostomy.
The one looked like he pulled his hamstring.
And a lot of them probably get no exercise ever. All of a sudden, they're sprinting. I assume.
Well, they're not. Look,
they're running as fast as
they're taking volunteers. They're not going, hey, you, Granny, get in there.
No, but you don't think someone who's completely out of shape isn't going to volunteer? I'm okay.
They're going to be all.
See, this is the thing. This is why.
I'd watch that on television.
Oh, yeah. The
Granny races?
Grandparent Olympics?
Can you imagine? You go to an NFL game and at halftime, instead of having the one guy go out there, let's see if he can punt it from the 30.
Or catch a punt from the 40.
Hey, we've brought out 40 grandmas and grandpas, and they're going to run from the 50 to the goal line.
Would you have an age limit, though? Because there are some grandmas and grandpas that are 40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, we ran into that when we did our grandma picking against Chick McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have all of them over 70.
Got to.
Oh, no, I'm 55.
I don't think you
And
can.
I think
probably
and then I'm
legally.
I'm seeing two divisions. The fully abled.
Oh, you can have a wheelchair division?
And what's the opposite of fully able?
I'm not sure what the current term is. That's
Dis come to mind?
Dis, dat, dees, and pose.
Is it like a halfway? They only have use of one side of their body, stuff like that? Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Hope someone's writing these great ideas down.
And that's terrific.
And then we have time for this obituary, and I asked Dean to prepare some obituary music, Christy, so this should give us the proper
Putting
tone.
the bitch in obituary.
Here we go. All right, Dean, that's not funny.
Inventor, educator, and Nobel Prize winner John B. Goodenough has died at 100.
Johnny B. Goodenough.
Dr. Goodenough, best known for developing the lithium-ion battery back in 1980.
No, he didn't.
He passed away Sunday, a month shy of his 101st birthday.
His last name's really good enough?
Yep. All one word. His death was confirmed by the University of Texas at Austin, where he was a professor.
Almost made it to 101.
Yep.
Battery inventor. He just kept going and going and going and then just stopped.
This has been today's obituary.
Brought to you by Christy Lee's House of Joy.
Wait a minute.
Remember our slogan, have you heard?
Well, there's another one.
I'm just glad nobody heard me say putting the bitch in obituary.
Well,
I heard you.
She heard you, and apparently you didn't see her face.
It was resting.
You got another one?
Time now for an extra obituary.
I heard at that guy's funeral, the cymbal-playing rabbit gave the eulogy. The battery.
Wow.
Tom is laughing at the silence. I want everybody to know that.
Wow, that joke is that's time of death on that joke.
You'll want to stick around because coming up next, Jess Hooker brings in some Elvis sandwiches for us to try. They're good. It's coming up in just a minute here on the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Back with more of the Bob and Tom Show. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. Jess Hooker, the cooker. One day, everybody wanted to try Elvis sandwiches, so she made some, brought them in, and here you go.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's Bacon Palooza. What is it with me and Palooza? I got to get away from that.
Oh, my
Here they
gosh.
come.
Look at this platter.
Holy hell.
Jess Hooker has just walked in with a platter of sandwiches of some kind.
Well,
they look like grilled cheese.
I've got a handout here.
Okay.
Apparently, these are the famous Elvis sandwiches.
Oh.
Elvis's birthday was January 8th.
Ah.
How old would the king have been? Do we know?
73.
Old.
Significantly older than that.
I think 78.
I believe you.
90?
You mean how old is
90?
he?
No.
How old is he?
He was born in 60. No, he was born in 35. So Do the math.
Oh, geez.
I can't do that math.
He's listening.
89. See?
He listens to the show.
Up in Michigan, he's listening.
Okay.
Kalamazoo.
Now, this is the famous Elvis sandwich. 2 pieces of white bread, peanut butter on both slices of bread, sliced banana on top of the peanut butter,
Did
and
you say?
bacon.
Did you say what was on both slices of bread?
Peanut butter on both sides of the bread.
Wow.
Yep, that's
I've
it.
never had the Elvis. I love peanut butter and banana.
Yeah, I've never had it with bacon either, but the secret is you have to fry it in the bacon grease. You can't use butter.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I always have just, I don't toast or fry the bread either on
I
my
don't
peanut
either.
butter and banana. So this is the
Now,
first time.
don't you toast the bread before you fry it in the bacon?
The secret
Just tell him you did. Just tell him you did.
Yes, just tell him you did.
We talked to Elvis's cook, and she told us the
That was
secret.
the- that was the secret.
You had to toast it.
Well, have you tried one yet?
No, I haven't.
She just walked in.
Well, she was cooking back there. She could have.
No, I mean,
No, she doesn't cook the way I do.
I did sneak some bacon, of course.
You got to sneak bacon.
And it's Wonder Bread.
Oh, my goodness.
And it is Wonder Bread.
That's the way to go.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
how could you tell what's Wonder Bread and what's not? Please enlighten me.
You went through the
When I
green
walked
room.
in, I saw it there.
Well, while you pass out the Elvis sandwiches by request from Chick McGee, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Cosby, he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a bagel that can fly?
What do you call a bagel that can fly? I don't know what.
A plain bagel.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
And now here's a big fan of Elvis, Juice Newton.
we're going deep.
Are you hearing this, Tom?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Love's been a little bit hard on me.
I got it. Subtle.
What? Love's been a little hard on me.
We got it.
Come on, Tom. You in the early 80s sunbathing with the girls?
You know.
Listening to that tune?
Waiting for Ralph Nader to tell you what to do? You know.
Sure, that was me. Yeah, sure.
Before all the Volvos.
God.
Yeah.
You know, I bet you if you play radio-friendly music from the late 60s, 70s, and 80s, I can name them in less than a second.
I bet you could.
I bet I could.
You're really good
What
at
do you think
that.
of that? What do you think of
Chick
that?
is good.
Well, I think both of us lived through that era.
I'm the challenge.
I'm much better than you because I'll go, oh, that's who is Alan O'Day, Undercover Angel.
Oh, you mean?
And you would go, well, let me think for a second.
Yeah, no, I was much more into what would be considered classic rock as opposed to the pop stuff that you had.
Well, let's
to
take a
play.
bite of these sandwiches.
Yeah,
since we're-
I want you to judge once again, it's peanut butter, bacon, and banana.
It is.
In honor of Elvis.
Mhm.
That's quite the bite.
Grilled in bacon grease.
I don't taste the banana.
Okay.
I taste everything, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever had in my life.
But it's once again, it's fried.
I don't know.
Fried in bacon grease.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So you fry up the bacon first, and then you assemble your sandwiches.
It's too good,
Is it?
and I know it's going to hurt.
Here's the thing, Jess.
Yeah.
Ace is not pleased. You need to go and
No, it's great, but
put
I
more
just-
banana in.
Yeah, maybe somebody would like more bananas. Some would like less.
Maybe you
away
just
from me.
didn't get the bite that had the banana in it, Ace.
Now you put
Each sandwich had 8 slices of banana on it.
Identically prepared.
It was. It
In
really
my
was.
opinion, there's no way not to taste the banana.
Okay.
walk me through this. So you take 2 slices of white bread, you put peanut butter on them immediately.
No, you don't pee on them.
Yes, I put peanut butter on both sides, and I put the banana slices on it, and then
You mean you didn't pee on mine?
I didn't. Sorry,
Take it back.
So that costs more.
That's what I'm slacks.
And then you put the fried bacon on top, and that's it.
Okay.
My God, that
it may be the greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Now I know why the king
Yeah.
was a little beefy there at the end.
You mean I just have to say, give me one of them sandwiches? That's all I have to do.
And
Now that's an Elvis movie I'd watch. Chick McGee.
Chick McGee is Elvis.
Yeah.
Give me more of them sandwiches.
I'm with Ace.
Yeah? Not enough
I
banana?
I get the texture of the banana.
Okay.
But not enough of
Just
the
a
taste.
hint of the.
Sure. Sure.
You made Ace's day, man. When you
He's never been happier.
If Jess didn't say there was banana on there, I wouldn't have sit.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, I must have gotten
the texture. But the peanut butter and the bacon are just a home run.
That go.
I taste the banana. I taste.
I did too. It was
I
great.
tasted it all. It was very good.
Oh, you just are just trying to make her feel good.
It's so
Oh, yeah, that's it.
When have we ever tried to do that?
Yeah. Around here? Come on.
No, it's delicious.
Nobody
It's-
makes anybody feel good.
It's way too good.
Good.
Yeah.
You start eating these. You're way too fat to get in your car.
What was that? That's can't pronounce your R's fat.
Does that happen?
Cheeks are so foul, I can't make an R.
My mom used to make my dad peanut butter and bacon sandwiches, but she didn't fry them in bacon grease.
Yeah. You think that was the morning after they,
probably made love to everything.
Why?
That was kind of the thing where,
Yeah, it was.
Bruce,
what did you have for breakfast
last
this morning?
I could say something right now and I'd be fired in a second.
Hang on. Let's hear her out.
Let's move on, shall we?
Pat, if you're going to break your veganism, today's the day, my friend.
Smells amazing. I'm
That's right,
having
you
a
can't eat
carrot.
any of this stuff.
I'm having a carrot fried in avocado oil back here.
I can't taste any
Well,
carrot.
thank you, Jess, and thank you,
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jason. He put this together this morning.
Yeah.
Just
His
delicious.
idea. Was it your idea?
Which one's Jason?
Have you been
the
to
new guy?
Graceland?
I've never
Miss
been to
Hooker,
Graceland.
no?
I haven't been there either.
I'd go.
It's,
Pat, you've been?
Twice, yeah.
It's smaller than we all
Yes.
think, right?
Much smaller.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
And his
I saw the movie
tombstone?
Priscilla.
Is it misspelled?
Misspelled? Yes.
Like Elvis.
There's two A's,
Aaron,
yeah.
Aaron
There's
Presley.
two ways to
because
spell
he's not in the tomb.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's for example, he sponsored local baseball teams.
Oh, that's nice.
that
Kids.
is nice. Yeah.
Their uniforms have the really high collars and the sequins. No, I'm somewhat disappointed they didn't have that.
Well, he loved his mama,
love
didn't he?
that.
I mean, he really loved his mama.
Do you remember Drew Carey's old joke of, he goes, yeah, Elvis is buried in his backyard. No wonder they call him King.
Oh, like a dog.
That's a great joke.
Do you have to get special permission to get buried in your backyard?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
it's state to state.
Yeah, you're
but
not. Yeah.
It
Why, are you
depends.
thinking about it?
No.
Why? Does Andy do something?
Yeah, how's that?
It's only been a week.
Sounds like you got those insurance concerns all squared away. All right.
Is this why you were asking if I had a lie, guy?
Just kidding,
Yeah,
honey.
because you need to dig a hole and have the hole ready. Because if somebody comes along, you have to dig another hole.
Oh, that's good. Would you stop?
Love's been a little bit hard on me.
Hard on.
Hey, not funny.
Love's been a little bit harder on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weak at best.
I love it.
Witless.
Hey, sometimes low-hanging fruit tastes real sweet.
Damn right. Hell yeah.
Let's see. We'll get away from Juice Newton. You know what they called her that, don't you?
No, why did they?
Oh.
She's juicy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Suppose she had those juice pants.
That's where they,
The juicy on the butt.
That's where they got the idea. It was
that
her
was
merch.
that was subtle. You're at the mall going down the escalator.
Oh, you love that.
15-year-old in front of you. Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, you went 15, huh?
All right.
I was thinking about Elvis and Priscilla. I should have gone 14.
Well, but in their defense, they were in Germany. So,
Okay, right. Jess Hooker, thank you so much, Jess, for making the Elvis sandwiches.
You're
Are we going to
welcome.
post this recipe?
Yeah, we can.
Now, and Chick was kind of mocking me, but I did hear an interview with
Kind of.
Elvis's cook, and she said when you do make this recipe, you're supposed to make toast out of the bread and then deep fry it in the bacon.
That's a good idea.
Whatever you did, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
I think, as a general rule, deep frying anything in bacon grease.
It's going to taste
Yeah.
good.
We had a container, like I want to say a coffee cup, on our stove when I was a kid, and it was full of bacon grease.
As did we.
We had,
And
we had an old coffee
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
sat out all the time. And if you made egg, well, if you made anything, you used bacon grease.
Sure.
That bacon grease.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why all my arteries quit when I was
Yeah.
49.
Sometimes there were things in it, like the little black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that was your cooking oil essentially.
Your mom didn't do that?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She had bacon grease?
Yeah, sure. And my mom.
That's right. After they made Sweet Sweet Love.
Oh my God.
She would fix them.
Did you just take AH sauce this morning and douse your entire body in it?
Sauce.
How do you think you got here, buddy?
So you're picturing like Tom's mom's sliding a plate in front of his dad. You earned this, big boy.
That's right. Stuff like that.
You made the bacon.
Thanks again.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks again, hun.
What I was trying to say was peanut butter and bacon is an absolute classic.
Yeah. It is good.
Now, have we finished our sportscast?
Not yet. Stupid world record. Well, actually, we have to do something else before we do stupid world record. Hard on me, hard on.
You almost had coffee all over.
Oh, it's been a little bit.
Boner on me.
Josh said boner.
Yeah, Jason,
okay, Tom?
would you somehow erase that?
You guys are in 4th grade.
Yeah. We're going to graduate, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Someday.
You think?
I don't
Maybe?
know what you mean.
My girlfriend's going to come in from Canada for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's real. She's real. She's
Yeah.
Ooh, a girl. They have cooties.
Yeah. She let me touch her right boob. Her left one's off limits. She said the left one I can only touch after we get married. But the right one's on.
You just got the look.
Yeah, you see the face on him? That's
Enough.
the.
Yeah, but it's directed at you.
Oh, I know.
Enough of Juice Newton.
Juice is going, hey, what'd I do?
You know what you did, Juice? You made great music for all of us to enjoy.
Here's the thing. Everybody listening to me right now, go find Juice Newton's website and tell her we said hello.
I love. You guys don't like Angel in the Morning?
No.
Her cover of that?
I always thought that Dolly Parton wrote that.
Yeah, somebody else did it before her, I think.
I thought
it was a huge hit.
It's so lovely and just sweet.
It's a huge.
It was a gigantic hit.
Oh, hit!
Well, you did say Dolly Parton. I can see where it's.
Okay, can we return it to something
Anywho,
like a modicum of wit?
Stupid world record. A man from the Czech Republic has earned the Guinness World Record title for the largest collection of Lego sets.
Yeah, this is more fun than Juice Newton.
Yeah,
really. What about Bonnie Tyler, Bright Eyes? What's that?
Oh, I love that.
Turn
song.
around.
Something.
Now and then I get
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
There
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Bonnie Tyler?
And isn't that the one I used to always let out a string of curse words, and then that ended up being in like the Adam Sandler movie.
Would that
Wedding
make you
Singer.
Wedding Singer?
come down the ladder, change the radio station?
We had to. We had to play that.
You didn't like that song?
Oh,
Yeah, that's another good one.
Do you have any guilty pleasures? I mean, I know you're on the cutting edge of all things.
many.
Oh, I know you like Dua Lipa or whatever.
Oh, I love Dua Lipa.
Whatever.
What's your favorite bad song?
I'm left. Maybe 1, 2, 3, Red Light.
I shoplifted that. You guys know that song.
Yes. Yeah.
I shoved it right down the front of my pants.
How'd that feel?
Well, I came.
No, I meant just the.
There it is. What? I don't think they heard me.
I was 4, but I
That
liked
song's
it.
fine.
You were not 4.
You were not 4.
There's nothing wrong with that song.
No, I know. It's just a cute little song.
What about Yummy?
I
Yummy,
liked it when
Yummy?
Hendrix redid it.
Little edgy.
Long solo there in the middle.
No.
You know what's a good song that I just heard a couple days? Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Oh,
It is
that's a
good.
great song.
By the Monkees.
Yes.
The Monkees have a lot of good stuff. That's
Yeah,
why they
they do.
influenced the Beatles
They
so much.
do.
The Monkees had great writers. Neil Diamond,
Voice and Heart.
Can you find Pleasant Valley Sunday over there?
I
really like to.
I don't have time for it right now.
Love that.
Well, in lieu of Pleasant Valley Sunday, I guess we'll just have to
We're going
play.
to play Juice
We got it. Thank you very much.
Juice is not aged well.
Oh, she has.
She's dry. She's called Dry Newton.
Well, so much for her coming in to being on the show.
Poor Juice. She's like, what have I done to these people?
Well, no one does. So.
When was her last hit? 85?
She's pretty.
Pretty old.
I remember she had a great deal of hair.
Yeah, she has a lot of
She
hair.
looks gorgeous in
Very
the
pretty.
photograph I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, she looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of hair. Wow. Put your clothes on.
Did you put 2024 in your search, and so it showed a picture
I'm on her
now?
website.
Oh, okay.
Watching Juice with her fans.
Is she performing anywhere?
No, I don't see any tour dates.
All right. Well, hopefully this
that's a
summer.
surprise.
Get out there, Juice.
She's very pretty. I don't know. Now,
It's a good song.
this is Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Nope, it's Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Are you playing it through a transistor radio?
Down the street is trying hard to learn their song.
Mickey Dolenz, right?
Nope. Yes, it's Mickey Dolenz.
Weekend Squire just
It's only this is the album version. It's 7 minutes. Is that okay?
another
Pleasant Valley hard Yeah, the Monkees are good.
They're real good.
Yeah, they have great songs.
They try to, on the video of Pleasant Valley Sunday, they don't come right out and say it, but the implication is Peter Tork is playing the piano during Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Oh, I see.
That's the implication.
That would be the.
He was the better guitar player.
I thought Mike Nesmith was the better guitar player.
Mike Nesmith would have.
Remember
told
when
you.
Peter Tork was in here and he played that awful song and
Yes,
he wouldn't
I
stop
do.
playing it?
Peter was a nice guy.
That's not his real name, right?
Peter
It
Tork.
is, yeah.
It's Peter Torkelson. Is his
Right.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Torkelson.
It used to be Richard Twisterson.
Right.
And then
Dick Twister. they call him. Boy, that's a Dick Twister is similar to the distaff version of that, which begins with a T. We have a tribute to that coming up, actually.
a twister?
Which part?
A lady twister or a gentleman's twister?
A lady twister. We can get to that.
A lady twister.
And I think the world record Lego guy sounds like an idiot.
Oh, yeah, he has the
Oh,
most
I
Lego
totally
sets,
forgot about
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
nothing I can do. A total eclipse of the
Hard. Okay.
Oh, yeah! We got him!
Welcome to the show, Johnny.
Finally.
Pull up a chair.
Right. You sit right down, buddy. Yes, sir.
Coming up next on the Bob and Tom Show, old Barbie checks in, plus a stupid world record. Maybe 2, maybe 3. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fred Warner, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Abercrombie has the new suits you need, plus all the collared shirts to go with them. The Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit is the only suit you'll ever need for any occasion. Available in slim, classic, and athletic. Pair with a collared classic. Go with a soft, easy-to-wear sweater polo or a comfortable long-sleeve shirt. With so many different fits and fabrics, you can make a look that's completely your own. Add the Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit and new collared shirts to every occasion this season. Shop online or in store.
Glad you're back. This is the Bob and Tom Show, and this is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. More of the best of the Bob and Tom Show. How about a segment where old Barbie checks in and a stupid world record on the way?
Right now, on the big screen, we've been joined by
That's right, Bob and Tom. It's Bobby from Boca Raton, Florida. Assisted
Barbie.
Living Center.
Nice to see you, Barbie.
Looking good. Oh, I'm in my mid-70s. As you can tell, old age has not been kind to old Bob here. Well, I just had my upper wax 3 days ago. It's already back with a vengeance.
I'll say, boy. Tom Selleck would be jealous. That's a stash.
Thank you. Taylor Swift back in the news. Half the world loves her. Your father hates her. You almost wish the Kardashians were back. While I am not a Swiftie, I do own 2 Swifter sweepers. One for everyday messes and one for when I pedal on the floor from laughing too hard watching young Sheldon.
Oh, Barbie.
Personally, I think it's great Taylor and Travis are together. Before he was married, I once went out with Travis's brother Jason. Really? Oh, the man is gifted. If he's ever in prison, he could just use that thing to pole vault over the fence, so to speak.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, let's just say Bobby was living high on the hog for those 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, I gotta run. They just opened the omelet station, and I am not getting stuck behind Juice Newton again. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, you're playing with Bobby's patience, Juice Newton. Your name sounds like a Welch's grape banged a cookie from the 80s. Make your selection and move on. The line's already backed up to the oatmeal station. Let's go already. What was that, Juice? Oh, Bob and Tom, Juice just gave me the finger. Time for Bobby to go throw some hands.
All right. Thank you, Barbie. Nice. Lovely. Okay. Welcome back.
I think Barbie tipped over there.
I think her hair got caught in the chair.
Rough exit.
Yeah.
Stupid world record. A teenager from India has broken the Guinness World Record for the most languages sung in a concert.
Oh, really?
Most languages sang in a concert? Sung in a concert?
How many?
Sing, sang, sung?
Song's okay.
Sung, sung, blue. Everybody knows one.
I love that song.
The teenager's name, Ms. MS period, Ms. Sucka.
Sucka.
Try.
What?
SU.
Yeah.
CHET.
Let's suck it.
HA.
Suck it, huh?
Suck it, huh? Last name,
Just blast through it like you know what you're doing.
Satish. Satish. Satish.
And what's she do now?
What's this?
She sang a song with the most languages?
Sang in an impressive. Hang on a second. Okay. Sang in 140 different languages to raise awareness about climate change.
And who's this? Mrs. Suffering Succotash?
The 18-year-old's 9-hour-long concert. Oh.
Boy, that had to be fun.
Did they give her parents an award for having to deal with that?
How old did you say?
18.
18.
Hey, Suchetta's in the basement singing in Spanish again.
What you upset about? The clouds?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this next, she's singing in Klingon.
This year it was foggier. 0.5% more than it was 20 years ago.
Hey, she's singing in Pig Latin.
I like Pig Latin. That's
Esperanto.
I wonder if that was in there. Is there still some college professor that is clinging to Esperanto as the savior of all culture? And
I hope so.
We're all going to get together and we're all going to start speaking Esperanto.
Right.
What's Esperanto?
It was meant to be
fake
like
language.
a universal language.
To get everybody to get together. And
we would all learn it.
Come on, people now.
Instead of speaking English, we'd have to speak Esperanto.
Right.
Does anybody speak Esperanto?
I'm just asking. I'm sure there's some, jackass that
didn't catch on like the Euro.
Still trying to do "We Are the World" in Esperanto.
English.
Somewhere.
Do you speak it? The guidelines of the record say that each song must be at least 2 minutes long and allow for a 5-minute break each hour.
Yeah, but she cheated. She did several instrumentals.
Oh, yeah, that is
this instrumental in Greek. Well, then how? Here's I've got some of the
no,
this is real.
No,
yes, here we go.
Oh
God.
What languages do we know?
Maybe some kind of Farsi or
What is wrong with him?
This isn't bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a mouse singing. That's nice.
This sounds.
This reminds me, I would go to my one of my best friends, Brajul. I'd go to his family's for dinner.
Yes.
And this kind of music would be playing, and we'd be eating
Indian
a wonderful
music?
Indian meal.
Okay, that was the only one. Was that Indian? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's just what it sounds like.
I thought the cool part is when she decided to sing in English. I thought her choice of this song was great.
That would be so funny.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we have hit all his favorites today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Rivingtons. Come on, babies.
Babies.
I can't understand a single word.
A little loud.
First record I ever bought.
Why?
The name of the band, Pat?
I don't know.
You just said it.
The Rivingtons.
You just said the Rivingtons.
I met a couple. This is true. That had named their kid Rivington, and I said, "Oh, did you name him after the great band, the Rivingtons?" They'd never even heard of it.
Can you believe it? They'd never heard of it.
They'd never heard of a marginal song from 70 years ago?
They have a follow-up hit?
That's insane.
That's a great song.
I prefer the Trashmen's homage to that. But
No. That's the original. The OG, as the kids say.
The Trashmen's the original?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Papu Mau.
Yeah, the Trashmen
I mean,
did an
those
homage.
lyrics are better than lyrics to any song by that band America you played before.
I totally disagree. Wonderful.
The lizards in the air, and there's something that rhymed quickly.
Faulknerian in its
Maybe the
character.
Because it was cold and they were falling out of the trees.
Okay. So this lady sings in 140 languages.
Good for her. That's a skill.
Yeah, she does. And
In
then
what
we
way?
were subjected
What do you
to
mean in what way? She knows all these
Rivingtons.
languages. She has a good voice.
Okay, you're an overachiever. Thanks. Next.
Oh, yes, that's right. Let's keep promoting the underachievers.
I think we should.
Gibberish.
Me? Or her?
Her. I'm singing like
Okay.
she does.
Is that sports? Is that sports?
Yes, sir.
Check, Rocky. This is what you farted for.
Where we go, whatever you do. Always next. Be a good sport.
Tom.
Yes, sir.
How much would you pay? Remember, one of your favorite bits is Curly in a dress singing opera.
Yeah, it's the Three Stooges. He goes.
Would you?
Sounds like Julia
Would you
Child.
pay to see Chick do that in front of 20,000 people?
I'd pay to see him do it in front of 100.
Would you pay me?
In a dress.
You pay me and I'll do it.
And a big. Remember, he's got the big wig on, and he's. That's.
And you have to sing just like you just were.
That's right.
I'm trying. Is that? That's it. That's the melody, more or less. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Is that right?
I still remember it from being a kid.
Oh, I love it too.
There are so many funny things out there, and you two
We're holding on to that?
are parked at the Three Stooges.
A stout man pretending to be a woman in front of a bunch of
Stout man pretending to be a woman.
in front
Thumbing his nose.
Yes, thumbing his nose at the super rich
upper
people.
crust.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Yes.
A pie fight.
Oh,
How can you not laugh at the Three Stooges?
I love a pie fight.
I find it incredibly easy.
Have you been in a pie fight?
I haven't.
You know, that's right. She brings up a good point. You wouldn't think that
Why
pie
don't the
fight.
two of you have a pie fight?
I had to film that TV commercial. And I got pies in the face for 3 hours.
Oh, that's right.
I tell you what, until you've been in a pie fight and your best friend taken down by a lemon meringue.
Yeah, you take that goo and wipe it off his face.
Right. You stick your hand in his face and you
Just a bunch of goo. And you say,
And
you're going to love the part where we cram the watch up your ass. Is that the same movie?
Why are they putting a
Couple
watch up his butt?
He's getting his
We had
war
Oh,
stories.
okay.
I'm sorry.
George C. Scott in Pulp Fiction somehow.
I'm sorry. Those are two different movies. Okay, great.
Yep.
You've seen Pat.
I haven't seen either of those films. No.
What?
And I say either.
You've never seen?
No, I don't like.
Pulp
You know
Fiction?
me. I don't like gore or violence or war. Or,
You don't like Al Gore?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I like puppy dogs and
Really?
rainbows.
Do we have our music over there? Everything's going to be fine?
Yeah. Rose-colored glasses. That's how I live my life.
Gloved HJ.
A nice gloved HJ. That's right.
Is that a character's name? H.J. Glover.
Next hour on the Bob and Tom Show, we'll talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and some rockets. But coming up in just a minute, let's have period sex chocolates. What? It's on the way in just a minute on the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Welcome back now to more of the Bob and Tom Show. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. Hey, let's have some period sex. Chocolates is coming up in this segment.
Chick's having a horrible morning.
I just tried to open my second Diet Pepsi in a can, and the tab that you pull, it snapped off the can.
Again?
Now,
Tom, I don't know if you saw the first one he did. It literally shot across the studio.
Wow. It almost hit Ace.
I need a church key or whatever to open this up.
Take a screwdriver, punch that thing out.
Well, I was trying to do it with a Sharpie.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What, is this dangerous, you think?
Here, use my scissors.
Okay.
Oh.
You would throw scissors
I thought he was going to throw them.
at your oldest and dearest friend, wouldn't you?
He's not here.
Hey, Oscar.
Here we go. Now, Christy's got you can punch that out.
I don't know about this.
I don't know about it. It's going to squirt. I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Oscar, find me an opener.
Speaking of squirting.
Okay. My attention.
My favorite news story. Christy, can you do the special Valentine's Day? This is I thought this was a joke when I read it.
Kotex is releasing a special box of chocolates for Valentine's Day with the theme, the menstrual period. Kotex partnered with the food brand Fazy to create the Let's Have Period Sex chocolates, which include 5 truffles made with vegan dark chocolate and Shadaravi, I don't know what that is, an alleged libido-boosting...
it's not like strawberry or raspberry or whatever.
Yeah. Ayurvedic herb.
But I think you're missing the larger point here. This stuff is called Let's Have Period Sex chocolates.
Yeah. People have sex on their period, Tom.
I'm fully aware of that. I'm just saying that...
I don't think you are aware
I don't think you're aware.
He's not.
No, the heart-shaped
You
box.
don't think I own black towels?
The heart-shaped box of chocolates available for $35 from letshaveperiodsex.com.
Let me ask you this, as you would say. Do you know what the term "get your Red Wings" means?
Well, contextually, I think I can guess.
Okay.
Play football?
Play football?
Play football?
That's what you call it?
I don't get that.
There's a term that used to be.
Play football?
I won't complete it on the
Okay,
air.
you try and open it.
Is it something
It
about the
won't
red
go.
zone?
Okay.
No?
No? Okay, well, it's astonishing that the Kotex people have a...
Well, they're not really talking about it much. They've been very discreet.
I wouldn't
The
either.
chocolates do not appear on the company's website. Instead, it's only being promoted in the official You Bite Kotex video posted on YouTube last week.
Okay.
It's called letter U by Kotex.
No,
Yes.
it's EWE. It's a female sheep. That makes
Oh, that's very soft Kotex. Yeah.
very
The
soft.
video includes a woman saying, "Roses are red.
So's my.
Periods are too.
Oh.
But don't let that stop you from having sex with your boo."
Wow. All right.
Could have made that a little.
What?
Yeah.
It's a little clumsy.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
But
do you want to rewrite that, Pat? Maybe
I can
put it
only
to
make
music?
it dirtier.
Oh, dirtier.
Clunky? Okay.
maybe a Saltburn reference.
Now, so so these are Valentine's Day chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
Does it describe the chocolate itself? I mean,
Yes, it's a truffle made with vegan dark chocolate
In the shape of...
and a shape of a heart
A blob.
is there
with shatavari,
No.
an alleged libido-boosting herb.
is there a color
The
component
word
to the...
you're looking for is clot.
Right. Is it? I mean, is it like strawberry or raspberry or?
It's dark.
Now, how would you, if you were let me say,
Talking to
as a lady, I'd like you to speak on behalf of all women out there.
Yes.
If you were handed for Valentine's Day a box of Let's Have Sex During Your Period chocolate, would you find it mildly amusing
Yes.
or offensive?
That would be very funny. But I think you could also get these for your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is hey, look, don't be embarrassed. Let's do this. It's okay. If I think it's probably more for a man than for a woman.
Christy, is it true that sex can help alleviate menstrual discomfort?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'd heard that.
Ease cramps?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Well, okay, it's out there.
I don't mind. it.
Tom is so grossed out by this.
They shouldn't call it "Let's have sex on my period." Time. They should just call it "You don't have to wear a condom this time." Right?
Well, that's not necessarily
That's
true.
not necessarily true either.
That is not necessarily true.
Well, she's not going to get pregnant.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
You know, your semen.
A woman can ovulate and have her menstrual cycle at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, she's a freak.
Or
Only a monster.
Well,
I believe the semen can hide up in there.
yeah, and then as the eggs
For like
fall
half an
down.
hour. Trust me, I know this.
Okay. Now, you would find this amusing?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems crass, doesn't it, Tom?
Yeah, I just can't imagine. You know, they say chivalry's dead, but Here's my pack of let's have period sex chocolates for you.
You know, in a way, though, we've evolved to such where that is rather chivalrous to go, you know what, baby, you're beautiful every day, no matter what's going on with you in your body. I want you.
Yeah. You know what, no, whatever psychotic reactions occurring in your head that you're spewing forth in every word that comes out of your face.
Tom, I get it. This product may not be for you.
I love everything happening over here. Was psychotic what? Coming out of your face? Man, oh man. That's beautiful.
I just think it's crazy.
It's not.
I just can't imagine. I mean,
I really think it's more for the girl to give the guy than the guy to give the girl. But
what was once considered impolite in society to talk about, and
we're normalizing a woman's cycle. It's not a big deal.
Yes, a return to normalcy.
You mean normality, you illiterate moron. The point is, it just seems to me to be, as you said, crass.
Some will consider it.
Let me ask you this, Christy: is My Doll still a thing?
Mm-hmm.
My Doll
cramps?
is the famous,
My Doll, Motrin, all that stuff.
But My Doll's just for ladies, though, right?
Well, it's basically just ibuprofen with a different name on it.
Yeah, and there's something in there a little extra, but I'm not sure what
I think
the
it's.
ingredient
I want to
is.
say caffeine, but that's
maybe
not
a coagulant.
I just thought
look for it in the plug-shaped bottle.
Yeah,
I thought their little poem was stupid, though. Didn't you think the poem was stupid?
What was that poem? Oh, the one that Christy read.
Do you want me to read it?
I can read it.
I could do better than that.
Well, Pat, why don't you give it?
Well, the original poem was written by the Kotex people.
Let's do it.
Love on your period, some wouldn't think of it. Hey, I'll wait in the Red Sea. I just won't drink from it.
Oh.
You know that?
Did you like that? Is that better?
I liked it. I don't know that it was better for selling chocolate.
Was that on the door of a toilet somewhere?
It should be now.
Came to crap and only farted.
Yeah, God, that is sad. This whole thing is just crazy to me.
We know, we get that, but it's
Once again, this is from the Kotex people.
yes. Let's have period.
Let's
sex,
have period sex is the name of
chocolate.
the product.
You're not a man unless you've had period sex.
Of
I'm
course
going
not.
to come out and say it.
Yes.
True men will do it.
Absolutely.
I thought it was
No, I'm not
normal.
disputing any of that. I'm just
I
saying
think
it just seems like an odd gift for Valentine's
It is.
Day.
It is odd.
I mean, who's next? The Preparation H people?
Well,
that's totally different.
No, I think it's a similar private thing, and
I don't think you can get away with just this is your own
Well,
gift.
no, this wouldn't be.
No. You need to
This is-
grab something from Steven Singer, I would think.
yeah,
Certainly.
you don't just want whatever.
Period sex chocolates.
Yeah,
No. Get her a period bracelet or
or the new Hershey's
right.
X-Lax syrup for your
Or the solid gold tampon.
I just
We know everything about the body freaks you out. It's okay.
no. I think this is just weird. To bring Kotex into the Valentine's Day gift realm.
It's interesting and fun.
In your home, do you have a water closet in the bathroom? And you know what I mean by water closet. It's a toilet.
Of course, I have a toilet in the bathroom.
You have a toilet, and you have is it in a little compartment in the bathroom with a closing door?
Yes.
Are you ever in there and a significant other is at the sink doing something?
Very rarely. I would go to.
So it has happened, though.
No, but I'd go to a different part of the house.
Is that right?
Yes, if there was a major transaction, I'm a gentleman. I'll go to the parlor bathroom in the hallway.
Well, I don't
Oh,
think
so all your guests can smell you.
And
The
then
UPS driver
come
gets a
out,
whiff.
And then with the magazine, you come out. Do not go in there. Is that right?
You know who this is also perfect for? That is so obvious that I don't know how women who are having their period on Valentine's Day.
I thought
Yeah,
that too.
I mean, this is-
I thought, boy, if your cycles up with this is perfect.
Right.
Well, how do you know that's going to come off?
Usually
women have a
are
pretty good idea.
It must happen
28
with-
days.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't-
but you have to buy this thing online.
must
Is it same day shipping?
I see what you're saying.
Hey,
It must happen with honeymoon.
I just got
right?
the word.
I just got the word.
Judging by her response to what I just said, I think it's coming. You better send me the
A lot of
Kotex.
people have their calendars on their phone.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And they will
It's an
share
app.
it with their guys.
There's an app, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you get a copy of it being the.
Oh, really? So I can look at my phone today. Oh, look, I'm having lunch with my attorney, and then, look what's happening for Friday.
I guess I better get that hotel room. I won't go home. See,
I
stuff
better,
like that.
I better get the bleach and some towels. Bleach.
Wait,
What's going on?
Oh, Shatter Periods are going to kill her.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Christy,
I get that.
I just want you to know
Yes,
that
dear.
if ever again we're talking about menstruation or that time, that if you ever have any questions about it, I will gladly inform you about what it means for a woman to have her period.
Oh, is this mansplaining?
No, I consider
I
it
don't have a period
a gift
anymore.
from me.
I'm way past that, thank God.
Here's something for you, Tom. Time of the month on the rag, of course. We're all
Yeah.
familiar with that.
Painters are in town.
There are communists in the funhouse. You ever heard of that?
That's silly and funny. Yeah.
The English have landed.
Oh,
yeah. Monthly visitor.
Clueless taught us riding the Crimson Wave.
Crimson Wave is on here.
Yeah. Call me Moses. I'm about to part the Red Sea.
And
Yes.
Flo, right?
Sure. Aunt Flo is in town. Yeah.
Red Badge of Courage.
Really? A little Stephen Crane.
That's right. Mad cow disease.
Oh, that's I can't imagine.
Unfortunate.
And just finally, to just give you some starters, checking into the Red Roof Inn.
We're coming right back with some out-of-this-world stuff, including cosmonauts, rockets, and a floating sauna. It's coming up next on the Best of the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. This is Christopher playing some good stuff, the best of the Bob and Tom Show. How about a cosmonaut? How about some rockets and maybe a floating sauna?
And that brings us to Stupid World
This isn't a
Record.
stupid world record. This is cool.
A Russian cosmonaut has set the new record for the most time spent in space. What's wrong with this story?
He's a Russian cosmonaut.
It's a Russian.
Okay.
This doesn't count in America.
Please take me home.
I am sick. I am sick of space.
I hate space. My back hurts.
Russia. My back is shredded. Russia's space agency, Roscosmos. Is that right? ROS Cosmos.
You say it right or you dead.
Roscosmos.
I was on cover of Roscosmopolitan.
You were?
Yes.
Oh. Oleg Kononenko has now spent more than 878 days and 12 hours in space. You can't tell me.
How many?
878 days, 12 hours. You can't tell me this has changed his entire physiology.
There's nothing.
Exactly.
And he can't
This
walk.
is-
He's not going to be able to walk for
How many
a year.
trips to the space station?
59-year-old surpasses Russian State News. I fly into space to do what I love, not to set records.
Yes.
I've dreamt of and aspired to become a cosmonaut since I was a child. He's made 5 journeys to the International Space Station.
My bones are pudding now.
Yeah.
Yes. You ever see my wife's picture? You'd go to space too.
Yes.
Ugh.
Keep me up here if she is still living. Shoot me.
A real Bowser.
Face looked like Gorilla's ass.
Good
It's
Lord.
real bad.
Hope she's waiting in
well.
line for toilet paper. Is what I hope. Do they still have that waiting in line for stuff over there?
We have terrible toilet paper on ISS.
Use it to sand my new boat.
My ass is redder than Gorbachev's head.
When I say I need some space, I need to go to outer space. Did I mention my wife? Ugly.
Take my wife, please.
I told her to go somewhere she's never been before. How about the kitchen?
My wife said she wanted to be seen in something long and flowing. I threw her in river.
That actually leads to a story in the news.
A river story?
I have 15 more minutes of comedy.
He's ready to go.
See the light.
Police in Washington State say a Cold War-era rocket was discovered in the garage of a deceased resident. Bellevue police said an Air Force museum in Dayton, Ohio.
The Air Force
Yeah,
Museum.
right, Pat, probably.
Right, Pat?
Reported an offer to donate a military-grade rocket, which a neighbor said had been purchased at an estate sale. Officers responded to the home where bomb squad members found a Douglas AIR-2 Genie.
Who's estate sale? Oliver North?
No joke. An unguided air-to-air rocket designed to carry a 1.5 some kind of nuclear warhead.
Kiloton. I believe.
Kiloton? Yeah. Police said there was no warhead attached, thankfully.
Yeah, that's badass.
And there was no rocket fuel, essentially meaning the item was an artifact with no explosive hazard. They added because the item was inert and the military did not request it back, police left the item with the neighbor to be restored for display in a museum.
Wow.
Why would a guy want that in his garage?
It's pretty badass. Hey, you want to see my rocket?
Yeah.
Hey, I took the nuclear warhead off.
yeah.
It's in the dining room.
It beats you want to come see my painting.
Man.
I'd do that. You would go see a rocket, wouldn't you?
I'd be real nervous if
you'd fall for that.
I would.
I'd like to see a rocket, sure.
You want to go? You want to come see my rocket?
I fell for worse.
Come see my rocket.
Oh, me too.
Okay, well, now, we also have an interesting story in the world of rescues. I find this absolutely fascinating.
Guests aboard a floating sauna in a Norwegian fjord helped rescue 2 people whose car plunged into the water. The Norwegian VG newspaper.
Hello, how you doing? I hope your day is going well.
Reported a driver accidentally drove off a dock in Oslo after hitting the accelerator pad when they thought the vehicle was in park.
Oh.
The car's 2 occupants escaped the sinking vehicle and were on the roof of the car as a sauna raft headed toward them. First of all, would you get a sauna raft? That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah,
That's not interesting.
It kind of reminds
It's
me
like
of those
party barge.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like those bicycles that people have with all the
Sure.
they're in this big floating sauna drifting down the river.
Skipper Nikolai Nordahl threw the sauna into full throttle and managed to reach them just as the car went under. He said with good help from 2 of the guests who got them up, warmed them up in the sauna, dressed only in towels, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Time for the 3-way. Oh.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
So they're fine.
Did you see the picture?
They're fine. I did not.
Oh yeah, it's a truck, pickup truck.
It is? What kind?
It's a Fjord F-150.
That's one of my favorite words, fjord.
Fjord.
It's fun to say, isn't it? Fjord. You have a song, Pat.
Pat, it sounds like...
I once had a sauna. It's a dry heat, better than steam. Naked, sitting on a raft. Welcome aboard, Norwegian fjord. Then out of nowhere, a car flew off of the street. It plunged in the water. Was it a ford in the fjord so deep? I threw on a towel, put down my wine, jumped in the brine. Saved a frozen couple from drowning, stiff as a board, Norwegian fjord.
Very nice.
But it looks like fun. Floating down the river in a sauna. I wonder if are you supposed to like jump out of the sauna into the river and then go back? Or?
Probably. You're supposed to do a cold plunge or shower after a sauna.
That's exhilarating.
Weren't we talking about last week? Remember those, for lack of a better term, boxes that had a circle cut in the top of them?
Those are huge now.
You could stick
What?
your head out.
Oh,
but
my gosh.
They're saunas that you could climb right in. Right?
In all the
I
three
thought
in the
that
Three
was the
Stooges
cold
movies.
thing.
Yeah.
And then it was always the same thing. There'd be a big fat guy in this thing, and then the Stooges would run by, and one of them would take a broom handle, stick it in there. The guy'd get stuck there. You see steam coming out of his
And
ears,
then-
and then they'd run by 10 minutes later, and this little skinny guy would come out.
Very fun.
Those are back, huh?
Those are back. They're huge right now. The saunas and the steam rooms and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that. Yeah. So
But I mean, is it with your head just sticking out?
Yeah, if you want to do one at home and not spend thousands of dollars, you can get those for a couple of $100.
But can you get out?
Yeah, it zips up. It's like a collapsible.
I see.
Type
Oh,
situation.
okay. Funny.
Yeah.
They're not
I'd
the
be
big
concerned
steel.
that it, shut like a
No.
dryer.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck in there.
Well, this one is a thermal wood mini cube sauna that holds 2 people.
Well, there's
that's a bigger
That's
bigger
a
damn
nice
deal.
investment.
look up
there.
the fabric one.
What's that going to set you back?
$5,000.
Yeah.
Let's get one of those.
We
Is it
should.
me and you, so we could hang out in it.
And we'll charge everybody else like $50.
That's right.
Or you go to the gym for just a couple $100 a month, maybe.
Yeah, that's
Couple
what I
hundred.
do.
What gym are you going to?
Jeez,
I take all my
joke.
ladies.
I'm sorry, what is this? What is a
A gym?
Yeah, the sauna's at the gym.
Gym?
You want to get in there with a bunch of strangers?
That's what happens every day for me. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
A nice, hot, steamy Circle Jack.
Do you?
Put the earbuds in. You don't talk to anybody.
Is it unisex?
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
It's
I want
fine,
it to
yeah.
go back to being.
Do you have a?
men's
Do you wear a
Completely
bathing
naked.
suit or just have a towel on?
No, it's a bathing suit. It's right by the pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been there. You see it.
Yeah.
But they can reach
Sports
whoever's
bra and
with you can
shorts.
reach over and
Oh yeah, that's foggy
You
in there.
usually keep your hands.
Oh,
Do you talk to
please.
people in there?
I don't.
finger diddle. You know.
Do you wear do you wear headphones?
I wear the earbuds. Yeah.
Oh no!
A lot
I
of
talk
people
to
talking
people.
in there.
You could talk to people, Tom. You'd like it. You could talk to people.
So, are you married?
Why? No, it's supposed to be a quiet, relaxing
That's what I
place.
say, yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
there's a guy at my gym that sets his phone up on the outside of the sauna and has his earbuds in because his phone will get too hot and it'll shut off.
Oh.
And then he just stares at it. through
Oh,
the
you should have
glass.
someone steal it.
Would it be funny if I sat in there in like a full suit and whenever anybody looked at me, I just said, I don't have an iron.
Yes.
You think I'd get a laugh?
That's the Sinatra method, by the way.
This is the
Shower steam?
sauna in a box, and it's a zip up cloth. It's $350.
Look at that.
$350.
Yep.
That's the thing right there, Tom.
Okay, very
That's
good.
what you
very
need
good.
to get.
All right. So Pat, I want to explore this a little bit more. You don't talk to anybody in the sauna?
I don't know. I try to last 15 minutes in there, and that's a good day. It's very
Do you
hot.
scratch at all?
No. Just sit
Scratch.
by myself. I
Is
like
it one of those
scratch.
that has the rocks and the ladle?
Yeah, on either side, rock, no ladle. You don't do any of that.
Oh, okay.
Just the hot rocks, yeah.
The kind that Steve Lawrence had in Blues Brothers?
Yes.
Isn't that
So
right?
is it a dry sauna or a steam?
It's a dry sauna, and they have the steam, too, yeah.
Do you have a sauna hat? I have a sauna
A
hat.
sauna hat?
Yeah, it's a felt hat to help keep the heat and make you sweat faster.
I wear a
it
hoodie
looks
and sometimes-
ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's beneficial.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a felt hat.
Can you wear that? Do you have it in your car right now?
No, I don't have it. My card's in my gym bag. That's
okay.
at home.
All right,
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Do you feel dismissed? Yeah, I know.
Veterinarians in Maryland say they removed a gear shift knob from a snake's stomach.
Oh.
The Second Chance Wildlife Center in Gaithersburg said it was apparent that the rat snake had ingested a foreign object when it was brought in. Staff initially thought it might be a golf ball, which snakes often mistake for fresh chicken eggs. However, when the reptile underwent surgery to remove the object, the vet discovered a gear shift knob in its stomach. It was
What
successfully
kind of car was it
removed.
from?
Yeah.
Cobra?
And the snake is now recovering at the Wildlife Center. It will be returned to the wild in the spring.
Veterinarian called that a knob job, by the way.
How to get the old snake a knob job.
How about this? This is a Disney movie waiting to happen. Call it Snakes, and there's a nearsighted snake who thinks these are chicken eggs, and they're not. They're all golf balls. And he tries and tries and tries to get a chicken egg, and he doesn't. And then at the end, he finally gets a chicken egg.
All right, sir. Thank you for. We have other pitches to hear.
Josh,
thank you for your pitch.
And through
Josh.
the love of a good female snake.
No, it sounds real cute. So.
Josh, this snake ate the shifter knob from. Now, Josh, your snake was an automatic, right?
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know how
I didn't know how to own a
drive a manual.
manual.
Okay.
How did I know you were a snake owner before you told us? I could just tell.
Yeah. I've got some dirtbag in me, don't I?
Snake owning looking guy.
Police in India have cleared a suspected Chinese spy pigeon after it spent 8 months in a so-called bird lockup.
Wait a minute. A pigeon? An actual pigeon is a spy for the Chinese.
That's what they're saying. According to the Press Trust of India, The pigeon's ordeal began in May when it was captured near a port in Mumbai with 2 rings tied to its legs carrying words that looked like Chinese. Police suspected it was involved in espionage and took it in.
Wow.
The pigeon was eventually found.
The Chinese, they use balloons, not pigeons. What with the pigeon? Why would they have to secret away something on a pigeon?
Stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
I mean, during World War II, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, don't
That's true. They used them, right? Carrier pigeons.
Well, sure. Carrier pigeons were,
They
widely
carried
used.
things.
Did you know the CIA, this is absolutely true, the CIA spent $20 million training a cat to be a spy. And they did all these studies on cats, and they finally picked this cat out, and they did a surgery where they put like this antenna in the spine of the cat and a listening device in its ear surgically so that it could go into this room and listen in and then take back the recordings. And so the day they were going to test this cat, this van pulls up. They have 2 guys sitting on a bench, and the cat's supposed to go up, listen to the guys, and record them, and then go back to the van. Well, they pull up. They open the door of the van. Cat runs out. $20 million immediately hit by a car.
Oh, that's a true story?
Yes, a true story.
That's hilarious.
Really? Yes. Our CIA spent $20 million training a spy cat.
No, that's our tax
How would
dollars at work.
Why would the cat walk up to the bench?
They had
was
trained
trained.
it through.
It was trained to.
They trained it to go up to certain areas and certain people and stuff.
Well, they couldn't-
but they
they-
didn't park on the right side of the
I was gonna
street.
say, couldn't they flash your park?
Exactly. They didn't think to drop it off on the side of the street that the bench was on.
This pigeon was eventually found to be an open water racing bird from Taiwan
Oh.
that escaped and made its way to India. It has now since been released back into the wild.
I doubt it. Executed.
This is the chick to go with your idea. This is the first Pixar film featuring waterboarding and torture.
Holy.
All right.
That's not my
No.
Disney movie about the snakes finding
Oh, sorry.
chicken eggs instead of golf balls. What? No.
A Georgia family was driven out of their home by a colony of bats recently. Monica and Isaiah Grant told the Savannah Morning News that they spotted the first bat on the evening of January 18th.
we saw the first bat.
Yes.
There's a murder in Savannah.
And like everyone, used a blank to scoot the bat outside.
A broom.
I'm going to say a fine broom of some sort.
How about a tennis racket?
Well,
Well, we don't play tennis in Savannah.
It's a pickleball.
It's too hot.
Within a few days, they encountered several more bats, including
Very,
one instance when
very
a friend
close.
came running out of the bathroom with their pants down and screaming.
Man.
As
No
the
kidding.
situation developed into a full-fledged infestation.
And her full bush was on display.
Right there for everyone.
Good Lord, I screamed.
The couple
Put
and their
that away.
2 small children moved to a hotel and began rabies treatments.
Your pubic shrub is visible.
Then I said, you bear it, we'll all share it.
A witticism that did not go unnoticed.
Thank you.
They have also started a GoFundMe campaign to raise enough money to cover the treatments as well as hotel bills.
They'd have rabies shots?
Yes, a pest control
Oh, yes,
technician.
a filthy woman. You'd have to have rabies shots to be exposed to that bush.
Told them that in the 43 years they'd been in business, they'd never seen that many bats living in a space. Wow.
Wonder what kind of superpowers the kids are going to get.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Bit my bat, yeah.
That's awful. Wow.
Yes.
I've had bats in a place before.
Oh, I've had bats in my
Not-
house.
not
Sure.
that
You
many.
know, getting a bat out of the garage, you take a flashlight.
No, that was the hummingbird.
That's a hummingbird.
Remember?
Ah, yes. Those terrifying hummingbirds.
You got to get them out of your house. 'Cause once they
We'll
get
talk
in,
about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Golden Bachelorette, plus more. It's coming up next here on the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustral implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. This is Christopher in the Bob and Tom Studios. We're going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in this segment, plus the Golden Bachelorette, and some kids' art.
Before the break, we were talking about rock and roll, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has announced their 2024 possible inductees.
Well, this should
Those are-
infuriate most of us, right? Doesn't it usually?
Yeah.
Having a good day? Here we go.
Those nominated this year include Ozzy Osbourne, up for his second shot at a Rock Hall induction because,
Put him
of
in.
course,
He's in
with Black Sabbath.
Well, sure, but
since 2006.
I like his solo stuff too. Put him in.
Also up, Foreigner, our good friend Peter Frampton.
Get in.
Yeah, come on, Peter. Jane's Addiction, Eric B. and Rakim, A Tribe Called Quest, the Dave Matthews Band, Lenny Kravitz, Cher, Mariah Carey, Sinead O'Connor, Oasis, Mary J. Blige, Kool and the Gang, and Sade.
Well, I heard a couple rock bands in there.
The inductees will be announced in late April. The date of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction has not yet been announced.
Still not in there. What, the Guess Who?
Oh, my gosh.
That caused the most talk online when this came out, was the Guess Who.
Really?
The
And
people
also,
were upset.
I don't think Bad Company or Free with Paul Kossoff, genius guitar player, they should certainly be in. All Right Now.
I thought Paul Rogers was in for something.
Paul Kossoff, the guitar player. I don't think they're. Grand Funk's not in there.
the singer, though.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Humble Pie. No.
Well, I mean, I would have thought Frampton would have been first 5 years.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
Well, Jan Winter was the guy responsible for it all, and he's been.
Was he the Rolling Stone dude?
Yeah, he's gone now. He stepped
So
in
you
his,
can vote on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame site if you like. You get to vote for 7 people or bands and one time a day, and you can log in to do that on the website. Once again, vote.rockhall.com. So
I don't think Boston's in there.
What?
Man, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, some of the largest selling albums of all time.
Considering their first album was essentially a greatest hits.
But then you look at there are people in there I've never heard of.
Huh.
They need to change the name. Rock and roll and pop music.
Or just Music Hall of Fame.
Music, yeah, because it's.
Sometimes they remind me of bands, though, that I should be familiar with. Like, I couldn't tell you a Tribe Called Quest song, and I should know. They seem cool.
They do seem cool.
Can I kick it or something?
I mean, I've probably heard them. I just didn't know it was them. And
I can't get past the name because there used to be a douche called Quest. And I always think of a douche called Quest.
Back in the 50s, we had this discussion before.
Yeah,
because I did not believe him, and I looked it up. Sadly, he was correct.
An antique douche.
Hasn't been around for years.
They called my aunt.
Yeah.
A douche?
I remember my grandpa
Aunt
being
douche.
real mad about that Quest stuff. He yelled at my grandma.
How does
after brushing his teeth? No, I said, give me the crest. The crest.
It tastes like vinegar.
How does one study antique douche? I don't.
That's a great question.
That'd be a chair at some university.
Yeah.
Here's something that'll make you mad. After the success of The Golden Bachelor, ABC has announced The Golden Bachelorette is on its way this fall.
I just love men.
It's raining men.
I would watch that in a second. If
How
it was...
are you? You want some of this?
Details have not been announced, but it will be some lucky lady over 60.
Stephanie, hold it. I don't care.
So it'll be
Looking for love.
one woman and then a bunch of guys?
Yes.
Fill it up.
I made you a pineapple upside down cake. You can eat that first.
Jerry mounted me. He didn't even need a ramp.
Oh, jeez.
Brought to you by Viagra.
Many think it will be the lady who was the runner-up on The Bachelor. She's from Minneapolis. Beautiful fitness model.
Come on.
I'm beautiful.
What's
pretty.
the age range of the fellas?
I believe it's 55 and older.
You want to know what it is?
19 to 22.
It ain't
It's
going to
not-
gum itself.
It's not the Golden Cougar. That would be a whole different show.
Oh, I'd watch that.
The Golden Cougar.
Come here, lunch.
You look like a tasty treat.
I got some of that panda porn for you.
Yeah.
It's called Behind the Bamboo Door. Turns me on.
You know, a lot of people, they don't know how to take me. So I rub people the wrong way, I've been told.
Don't let my personality.
You know, they used to say I look like a young Jessica Tandy.
Or Carol O'Connor.
60 to 75 years is the Bachelor span. That's the age range.
One day I want to sleep with someone who's not a white man. I'm just saying.
2024.
You can do that now, you know. Yes, my God, man.
Maybe the casting should be very, very diverse.
I'm sure it will
I'm
be
sorry.
very, very diverse.
Wally does not speak English, but why don't you just guys go at it? We'll check that.
No, you can. You can do that. It's okay. You can do it.
Changing the subject,
I
she
want
said.
variety.
You brought it up.
Because I knew this would ensue.
All right, we're going to line up. For those of you that have your prostates, over that way.
Oh, we're all going over here now.
I wonder if they offer them Viagra or anything.
They're better off than
If Viagra doesn't advertise for that, what are they doing?
Right? Or any of the ED drugs, Cialis, whatever you got.
Sure.
I'm not sure they even need to advertise anymore.
Yeah, it does kind of sell itself, I suppose.
But the question is, are they giving them out like Cert's breath mints on the set?
For you.
Lloyd, Cialis. She's going out with Dave.
Dave. He's not a white.
Not a white name.
I will be back with more.
The Bachelorette has been canceled.
That's funny.
Can we vet these people better, please?
She's a racist of a certain age. What else is going on over there?
A teacher is accused of selling his students' artwork online.
Oh, yeah?
Drawings made by Mario Heron's students at Westwood Junior High School appeared online with one 12-year-old's artwork listed for $112 on at least 4 different websites.
Oh, my gosh.
Her drawings and those of other fellow classmates appear on multiple items, including $40 T-shirts, coffee mugs for $30, and even a $26 iPhone case.
Ah, I see.
Uh-huh. Students told their parents after a classmate discovered their teacher's website. The school board president told CTV News...
we can't tell you what the C stands for.
Okay.
Enjoy the show, though.
That it's taking these allegations very seriously and an investigation is underway. Or is he an entrepreneur and he's just trying to make a little extra money? Teachers don't get paid a lot.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of student art, actually.
But he's giving the kids a cut, I guess. And they know about it, right? I
No,
guess.
they don't
That's
know
the
about
thing,
it. That's the thing. Maybe if he gives them a cut.
We don't know. I mean, I've been saving up for a pizza party for those kids.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
The tip-off was each work of art came with a refrigerator and then a magnet. You could post it. I got a problem with it. My refrigerator doesn't have magnet capability.
It doesn't?
Oh, no.
Well, you're too fancy.
I don't know. I mean,
I told you this. It took me a while to find I specifically wanted one. So I put magnets on the front of it. It took me a little bit to find one.
I must have lucked out.
Me too.
I got magnets all over mine.
I did
and my
too.
nieces and art and stuff like that.
Aw.
Yeah. Boy, she charged me a lot for one of her last pieces.
How much?
I offered her, she said she would sell it to me for 10.
Yeah.
I said I'd give her 5. And she said, how about 7?
This is grand, right?
Sorry, just dollars.
Oh,
yeah.
At what age are we dealing with?
Boy, 11 now, 12, something like that.
Very entrepreneurial.
Yeah, and so it was an owl, very colorful, very well done.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say maybe like a 10 by 18, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty big.
Yeah.
And I gave her a 10, and she gave me back $3. Or no, she, yeah, and no, something else went wrong.
I was going to say, well,
The
that would've
story,
been right.
what really happened is way better than the story that I'm telling.
Okay.
Just know.
All right.
Please just know that in real life I experienced something real funny and enjoyable. And,
was there something about the art
She
itself that was interesting?
Swindled you, is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Did she take the whole $10 or
something along those
Did not
lines?
give you the
I mean,
$10
you guys should have been there.
She sure
way you described it, nobody got hurt.
If you had been there,
Yeah.
you would have known what happened.
Okay.
Oh, well.
And we'd be chuckling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys would have really liked it if I had all the details.
We would have been telling the story somewhere else.
I'm sure it would have been repeated.
Yeah.
We could walk to the cooler and go tell it to somebody. Sounds really, really good. Who would be buying other kids' artwork, though? I mean,
could be a thing.
I don't know.
Do you want to? I don't know.
Lonely Bachelor.
This makes sense. This makes more sense. It's you go to an Etsy type site,
right?
And you can buy a T-shirt with this. I would buy a shirt that just had a silly looking gorilla or whatever drawn, and it looked like it was drawn by a kid.
Because there are sites where you can get your own kids.
Exactly.
artwork
Yeah. It's just
done.
looks like a fun design.
Or is this some person who's trying to, date someone thinking and say, "Hey, I've got some kids," even though they don't have them?
No, it doesn't sound like
It
that.
sounds like he's just trying to make some extra money.
No, I understand why the teacher's doing it. I'm saying, who's the purchase? Who's going to buy other kids' artwork?
Well, I did try to explain it in that it's just a silly design that people might like.
Okay, all right.
Because it's on T-shirts and bags and coffee mugs.
Or we don't know how it was presented. Maybe it's presented that they're buying artwork to help the kids.
My niece once drew this one painting.
Here's another
story.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Is it an owl?
It was.
Is there math?
What the hell was it? But man, I'm telling you what. If you saw it, you guys probably would have liked.
Oh, that sounds like it could be funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like
you would have really.
I call it Uncle Josh's peach.
All I know is you guys would have reacted somehow.
He posed for half an hour for this.
Uncle Josh's peach. Come on, kids. Paint my hand.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.